I'm using the fucking... What's it called? Hey, it's me. I'm using the just chatting tab.
Just sharding.
Also, I'm taking the rest of my edibles.
That's crazy.
Not like the rest. I was just sucking on some of them because they're lozenges.
Yeah, but it good suck.
She's nibbling on my fingers. Cos
I'll
slash
tuck it up.
cos means I have a cosplay on. But no spoilers, by the way. I mean, sure, yeah, whatever, spoilers. If I'm like, wait, what does that mean? Obviously tell me. But, like, let's get started.
Oh. I know nothing about this.
I don't think- I've never watched this at all. I've seen, like, one episode, which is like a meme.
Is this like a liminal space kind of?
I don't know. I literally just never watched it. I really don't know. I think it's supposed to be like FNAF horror.
And welcome to the introductory tape to
Kinda.
your job at Bunny Smiles Incorporated. You have applied to a job in technical support and maintenance.
I'm getting that liminal horror kind of feel from it. Mainly because of the CRT kind of feel.
Are the one who will take care of creating a magical and fun experience for Bond's Burgers.
Hey, what about the captions? Surely there's secrets in the captions.
Auto-generated, fuck you.
Supposed to be a FNAF fan game, but eventually it became a series. Do you know that this person shits on FNAF? Now it's kind of hilarious.
Hip hooray, hip hooray, the sun has got his hat on.
Oh, I don't really like that.
Hooray, the sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today.
I don't like it.
In fact, I hate it.
The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today.
How much is that dog in the window? The one with the wiry tail. How much is that dog in the window? I do.
Ow, 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 ow!
How much is that dog in the window?
That scared me. I thought that was in the...
How much is that dog in the window? I do.
I've never heard of either of those things, Blasty.
Old MacDonald had a farm. And on
Get it,
that farm
get
he
it,
had
yeah,
some
yeah, get it, get it, get it, get it, hit it, hit, oh.
These are the showstoppers. Bond, Shaw, Boozoo and Banny, a computer-animated band made by BSI
What are the
to
names?
entertain children. As a technician, you'll be given the role of a facility caretaker. Around this fun and magical journey we'll work on certain tasks.
Holy shit, it's Bob's
Such as
Burgers.
Cleaning protocols.
Robot maintenance and repair.
Why did he look so smug about having his arm missing?
Robot
Maintenance and
You
repair.
Cleaning protocols.
know what he kind of looks like? Ladies, ladies. Easy. Shake your dreads!
Ladies, one at a time. And it's just a fucking Minecraft.
We really gotta find it. Ladies, ladies. Big. Does someone just take that face? This face of Bonnie, or not Bonnie, Bon, and use this audio.
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shift. Ladies, come on, you know.
Shake your dreads, ladies.
Lady.
Robot maintenance and repair.
He's straight
And learning how to
cheesing.
use BSI
He looks
technology.
fucking stoned.
But
I'm
first,
about to be
here's
stoned.
a message from Jack Walton and Felix Kranken, our beloved founder.
Which reads, in BSI, the most important thing to us isn't the money or the rating. The most important thing to us is that you have a wonderful experience while working with us.
And you
That
pay us
being
all your
said,
money.
with the
I want you to
Bond
know
Burgers
something,
restaurant
Samantha.
getting
You
opened
gave
in a few
your account.
weeks,
Give me a
we're looking
warning.
forward to achieving this dream.
I said, be careful. I'll get back to that. Scared the fuck out of me. But it says, watch out for stolen accounts. Unexpected asks with unusual urgency may be a sign of a stolen account. Stay vigilant. I'm watching a playlist. You guys tell me if all of the recent episodes are there. I'll just scroll through it. Oh look, the plushie one's in there. Alright, let's just continue. Also, I saw that. Huh! I don't really like that face. Ladies.
Restaurant
Ladies.
getting opened in a few weeks. We're looking forward to achieving this dream with you.
Ladies.
I've never used the just chatting tab, by the way. I wonder if people are gonna come in here more on Twitch. Do you want me to go backwards? Cause I can't.
To who, what now?
Does it want me to go backwards?
I have no clue.
Cause it obviously just said something in reverse. What this? The Walton files. I heard it's good, so I'm reacting to it. I'm a reaction channel now. God.
God damn it.
Little Bon Neighborhood. 1979 Sunlight Animation. Bon's Super Sleepover.
It's a brand new day in Little Bon's neighborhood, and a really
I
special
feel like Little
one
Bon
for
is gonna
four.
get run over by a car.
Little Bon has been waiting all day for his friends to arrive. He is planning to have a sleepover with them. He has everything set up for the perfect movie night with his friends.
True,
For this
Blasty.
sleepover, he invited Shah, Boozoo, and Billy.
Shah,
Let's check
Boozoo,
again
and Billy.
in case we don't forget any guests. Bon invited Shah, Bozu, and
He invited Professor Snape? Right, he invited Professor Snape.
oh, that must be them.
Snape.
Now that everyone has arrived, I suppose it's time for the movie night to begin. Bon spent all his money on a really funny movie, which he hopes all of his friends will enjoy and will laugh with Little Bon. And friends watched the movie. I guess we can say they had a blast of a time.
Are you sure about that?
Once the night dropped, they all ate.
He's gonna go over to him and he's just gonna be sitting there staring at the screen.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
He's eating.
No.
No way. Leave me alone type shit.
Fuck you mean no? He right there. Boy. Fuck.
Kinda like make the world shake. That's what it sounded like to me. How about I go over here? And I'll put the video.
What are you doing?
I'm doing stuff. Mind your business.
Stuffing things?
Yeah, mind your business.
Oh yeah, Mandela. DJ Khaled.
How's that? Is that better to see all of it?
Looks to be.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. So, this is the brand new caretaker for the old Bonnie Smiles facility. I'm recording this because the company requires some type of archives for the work history.
You guys prefer it like this, by the way? Is it easier to see?
I have no clue because I started working here. It's really actually fun going there right now. But they gave me this weird location. There's somewhere in a forest.
Sorry, this thing not being in the center anymore is bothering me, so.
And I can't find the place. I made it to the location. I think this has gotta be it. Anyway, so Chris told me this place hasn't been working since about 78, 79, somewhere around then, and that was 4 years ago, I think. So chances are it's gonna smell horrendous.
You got an ad, fuck. Why is Bon kind of snatched, though? Why is Bonnie snatched? Bon.
Bro's gooched up.
They all are? Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I got them Bon. Bon got them childbearing hips. It does look like he's got boobs too. Bon got crazy top surgery done.
Bro is an hourglass.
Yeah, the left arm.
Hey, bud. Oh, that's real nice. Keep it to yourself, though. Get your ass back here!
Michael!
Hey, who's that?
Hey there, buddy.
Oh. Yo, me and the man made the same face. We literally went. He threw a tomato at him. Oh.
Ew.
Me when I.
Go crazy style.
That's what happens when you throw tomatoes at people. I hope you learned.
That's crazy.
Oi! The tomato killed him? Exactly. Oh my god.
Me and Tommy have the same idea.
Dude, what is that one thing Doja Cat said about riding noses? That thing. My button. I'm missing my buttons. I have one button. Oh, there's my second button.
It's over. Show's over, folks. Go home. Go to bed.
Go home. Oh, that was the first one, I guess. Alright. Well, the first one was nice. It wasn't really scary, but I understand. Like, I get it's unsettling, definitely. That the thumbnail in your notifications scared this Windows scared the piss out of me. I'm so sorry. You want me to make that face right now? Why Bonnie built like that? I don't know, man.
BSI members and employees, and welcome to the tape that will change the future of the Bond's Burgers brand and the Bunny Smiles company for the better. That's right, after 4 long years of legal paperwork, we finally decided to use our backup plan, which we created after the tragic closure of Bond's Burgers back on July 20th, 1974. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present to you the Relocate Project. But before we go into details, we want to greet all the new Bunny Smiles employees.
Wait a minute, dude, are you doing puppet face? No, cool. Sorry, man.
The Relocate Project by checking what has happened ever since the closure of Bonds 4 years ago. As many of you might have known from previous tapes, our beloved entertainers were safely secured in St.
Time to
Thomas
go. Get in the van.
after the restaurant's closure.
Wait, no, you don't understand. I'm like actually the pup.
Later on, a good amount of business opportunities.
No, go back.
Animated movies.
Go back. Why does it look like Ghostface?
Later on, a good amount of business opportunities appeared, such as books, merch, animated movies. We even got a TV show. That's when Felix Kranken had the brilliant
Felix
idea of
Kranken? I want to crank it.
Bond's Burgers with the purpose of relocating them in
Yo,
a
crank
restaurant that will be
sesh.
opened in a not so distant future. A pretty smart
Even
plan, right?
flow.
Making enough money to eventually reopen the Bond's Burgers restaurant as no
Why
doubt
is
a
Bond's
brilliant idea.
Burger mogging me?
Let's give it up for
Why is
Felix
Bond
Kranken,
mogging
a
me?
man with not only a giant brain, but
Bob's
also a
Burger.
giant heart. Let's give
Did
it
I
up for
notice that, or
Bond's Burger,
it looks
a
like the
pretty
color
smart
is
plan,
fading
right?
on the top
Making
bunny
enough money to eventually reopen the Bond's Burgers
compared to the
restaurant
one
is no
closer.
doubt a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
give
it's
it
a
up
different
for
color.
Felix Kranken,
I'm guessing
a
that's
man
supposed
with
to be
not
the
only a
creepy
giant
gray
brain,
bunny.
but also a giant heart.
Hey. Whoa, alright.
Hey there, bud.
No, I'm looking away. I'm actually freaked out now. I live alone, okay? Luckily for me, the only door into this computer room is right in front of me, so I stay strapped.
Except you don't. You need to.
I need to save up money for a gun.
It's really not that expensive.
I know, but it's to taking the lessons and learning proper gun shit and stuff.
That is fair, and good on you for actually wanting to take the lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoyed
Funny
and
enough,
bored.
I'm actually still waiting for my county to get a hold of me so I can finally go in and actually get my license.
What's the bunny's name? That one?
Bond.
No, that one's called something else, right? Oh, the one in my hand. This is a guinea pig. This is Oreo.
Oreo.
Oreo. What is she doing?
I had a weird hankering for French toast earlier.
Oh yeah, French toast.
I could really go for a nice stack of French toast.
Guys, can I come over your house and just do this at you in the corner?
Nah. Nah.
Hey, you throw a tomato at me. Hello, Clips. You looking for friends?
Looking for customers.
Oreo's a big cutie, thank you. She's a sweetheart.
I don't like it.
She's just looking for friends. Yeah, she's just looking for friends. Oh, she's surprised.
I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously.
Bitch, I'd be upset too if I look like that. Or ain't no way.
Rabbit tries to find a way out of the cage, but it's unsuccessful. The rabbit keeps trying to find a way out, or at least catch the owner's attention.
The rabbit.
Sorry. Get out. The mighty rabbit needs to get out. The mighty rabbit needs to get out.
The mighty rabbit needs to get out.
The mighty rabbit.
The bunny rabbit or the mighty rabbit?
The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving.
God, that's me.
The rabbit is starving.
The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving.
The rabbit is starving. The rabbit is starving.
The rabbit is starting. The rabbit is starting.
Starving. It's starving. It's starving. It's starving. It's starving.
Make the world shake. Oh, hey, bunnies.
Banui.
Oreo, it's your cousins. Oh, hey, you don't belong there. Guys, I think the rabbit might be starving.
The rabbit.
What are you looking at? Oh, hey. It looks like a really bad, old-fashioned version of Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. Like a really bad MS Paint jump scare.
Susan Wood something?
Susan Wood, yeah. Well, feel free to watch it together. I had never seen any of it either.
Bunny farm. Plus, whoa.
Why are the sheep kind of bad, though?
Welcome to technical support. Today we will focus on the area tour and orientation inside K9, the Bunny Smile storage facility. We recommend all facility caretakers to have all needed equipment in hand and to always wear the Bunny Smiles uniform.
Subtitles? I tried to put on the subtitles last one, but...
You must always, under any circumstance, use your BSIID.
Okay, now there's actual...
Once
There's
you have
actual
all the
subtitles.
necessary equipment at hand, we are ready to go. Hello, I see you made it to the storage facility. I bet you
This
must
one
be
messed
very
up, Bunny.
excited and nervous
Yeah.
to start working here. But let's stop and think. Do you have all the necessary items for your job tasks? I thought so. Let's put on a nice backpack and start packing some
Oreo's licking me right now. She's like, Mom,
Let's
you
check
stink.
the items you will require for your job at K9. Lantern? Check. Snap?
Love ya.
Check. Key? Check. Camera? Check.
What? What did I do? POV, you forget. You trust your friend to pack the Benjamin and they forget.
Wow, it's pretty dark here. You should turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the...
What if I don't wanna?
I quite like the dark.
It's important to keep track of which rooms you enter. This place can be really tricky and you could get lost very easily. This is the resting room. In this room, you can sit down, rest, talk with coworkers, you name it. Remember to always keep
Jerk
this room
my
as
bean.
clean and organized as possible. A clean environment helps to get tasks done faster. A dirty environment only makes your job harder to get done.
Who dat?
Alright, this is the main hall of the place. In front of you, you will find 3 doors. These are storage areas. The first door is used to save any kind of cleaning items and supplies. The second door is used to save a kind of prizes and merch that was available in a Bond's Burgers restaurant. The third door is used to hide...
Is used to hide?
Jetzt habe ich was
In bars, I guess.
Right now, you are in the main storage area. As you can see, this is the room where we storage more important items such as stages, tables, arcade machines, and birthday props.
Bruh.
Now,
Ooh, did you bruh?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Bond's Burgers restaurant, remember to avoid touching or shining lights at our robots unless you are a facility technician. Now let's move on to the next room.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, what's wrong?
Remember, we visited this room already.
Sophie, where am I?
Listen, 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 listen. By the time the lady entered the backstage, as the voice told her to, missing husband wasn't there. Instead, she found a rabbit.
Its eyes are doing the thing.
Rose broken will fix you. You will beautiful.
It's doing the thing where it's looking for friends.
You will beautiful.
What? Yeah, I'm fucking got taken apart like a bad Lego.
When she woke up, she looked beautiful.
I would still hit it. God damn!
But on the inside,
God, man.
You wanna get a butt period cramp? Is this the third one? No.
Oh no, but the place itself was open during a short period of time, in which a certain number of cases occurred around the area. Huh. Yeah. There
Yeah.
were complaints from people that lived near the restaurant about the place playing music during midnight, like 2 or 3 in the morning, along with the lights on, which was weird because back then the company didn't really worry about hiring night guards. But yeah, the place closed after people reported hearing the screams of an adult woman inside of the restaurant. Jeez. So yeah. Some hours after that,
Yeah, some bitch might have died. Womp womp.
Probably because authorities needed to check the place or something. What's weird about this is that the last day Bonds was open, they only let like 1 or 2 families in. And they mentioned later that the animatronics, like the entertainers,
Get a bit quirky at night.
and the current was closed.
Well, that's odd.
Fuck. Force reminds me of the movie.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Do your best to name survive captains. Just send me to David Jones.
With the new one.
Don't you think I should take some time? I mean, we gotta move on with the others. Didn't have to finish everything by Friday.
You ever just pet a fish?
But I think
No.
we can look as new as possible. That's the point of this whole project, right? I think we should restore as much as we can, don't you think?
Till death do us part. Shit, till death do us.
Fart.
Fart. I ain't getting that shit.
Hey Kevin, I thought we can add the blinking eyes feature on
Ladies.
They're really damaged. Almost as if someone did this intentionally.
I think all these holes in the suit and stuff were made after the closing.
What do you mean?
Why are they moving? Why are they not freaking out by them moving?
Created the robots. Had to revise them after noticing a good amount of
I guess they think they're just malfunctioning.
Yeah, some like leftover tweaks and twitches.
I would not sleep in there.
Look at this key.
The way that I would just huck a EMP bomb in there and then just blow up that place in Minecraft.
I mean, why would they give us a key with no use whatsoever?
Exactly. It has to be for something interesting.
Maybe, but we're running out of time. We should focus on finishing these robots by tomorrow.
I'm gonna put Oreo back. She's getting restless.
Hello. This will probably be the last part of today. Really. So, yeah. Bad news. Your programming phase was unsuccessful. We had a lot of inconveniences when we tried to restore the robot. Tons of damaged parts and the skeleton models made it impossible.
Death
to
do
add
us
features.
fart.
And let's not forget the fact that we didn't have enough time to
and the project. Yeah, we hope we can go back with better equipment and better deadlines.
As Hillary said, we're begging the company to allow us to return to a more organized plan. But for now, this ends the reprogramming phase for the relocation project. And log.
Hey guys, this is Ashley. I am using the camera because I am planning to find wherever this key leads to. I'm sure whatever this key hides could save the project. I will show this footage to you guys once you wake up. I know you guys told me not to wander around, but I genuinely think this small key could be a lifesaver. It took me a while, but I realized the key leads to this door. They have back doors. It seems like a small area, so I'll just go take a little peek, see if I can find anything interesting, and then go back. Simple. This is bigger than I thought. I don't think I have enough time, so I'll just try and peek around doors and see what's inside. There are a ton of empty rooms with boring stuff. I came across this door, which was open. Kinda weird. Anyway, this room seems to have some spare endo pieces, and from the looks of it, some unused animatronics, I guess? I won't go into detail about what I find, since I'm in a rush, of course, and this room number 26 or 27, I think. As you can see here, there are some spare heads. Nothing I'm interested in, to be honest. Well, this is
Not to be racist or anything, but this sucks.
Why is it hanging on the wall?
Dude, this shit is ass. Makes me want to merge without looking.
I'm still gonna watch it though, because I've been wanting to watch it. Maybe it gets better, who knows? It's just hard with the voice acting.
Like, there's absolutely no way I'm getting close to that thing. I'll probably wait till you guys see this video.
I feel like if the voice acting was better or just not there at all, like...
I found this. I'm pretty sure that clown thing had a cassette player installed. So I guess I'll have to be brave and try and see what this
Who knows, maybe I'll grow to like it.
I don't really know why this dude has a cassette player thing installed. But my guess is that it's used for birthday parties, like, you know, play a customized tape or something? I don't know. But we're about to find out.
You're going to die. Yeah.
Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, Sophie.
Connection terminated.
Connection terminated. Do you do collabs or no? Aw. I haven't done a collab yet.
I mean, technically you have, with Ensign and others, many others.
Cassettes don't loop like that? Yeah, that's CDs that do that, right?
She did as hell.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine.
First time.
Hello, I'm Billy, the funny movie clown.
I'm Billy the boop 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 boop.
I see you, so. It's not the window. She likes those.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Billy. I'm so sorry. Oh. That looks like fun.
I think that's the boss. Or one of the, like, owners that went missing. It's crazy.
And she's me when lights go. Shadow man, she's me when lights go off.
Shadow Man sees me when lights go off. Is that so?
So true.
Alright, see ya. Hey, when he didn't have his chest ripped off. They didn't even last a year. It's crazy.
4 minutes.
Why did it look like Bond was flipping us off?
You do that.
Alright. Not very nice.
Yeah, that's the point.
No way. Look, personally, I think hypothetically the circus ringleader guy is kind of hot. I guess in like a Nutcracker, Barbie princess kind of movie way.
You eat babies.
Thank you
Anyways,
for the
the
sub.
guy from TF2 is the Bite of 87 victim.
You're about to be.
Or no, he's the guy you play in FNAF 2.
You must be so confused about what you saw. Don't be scared, my little bunny. Answers will be given eventually. But don't try to solve this puzzle only with the pieces you have so far. This is only the beginning. For I'm going to tell you a story.
This one doesn't even have captions.
Beautiful people. He is so sorry about what he did to them, but there's nothing he can do. Remember that. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie.
Safety in pills?
Sophie. Safety and pills, 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 Sophie.
Okay.
Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie.
I get it, bruh.
Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and
I can't take it serious when I use that song.
Isn't this heartache? Heartache.
No, this is the, I forget the name of the album, but it's basically an album where it's like going through the stages of dementia. And this is like the last song.
It is everywhere at the end of time? I don't know.
I think so, yeah. I think that's the name of it. You know, Swamp, if you want something to look into the, like, story behind it.
What, instead of watching it?
Well, no, I mean, like, later on, if you want something to
Oh,
listen to.
oh yeah.
Like, White Man Video Essay, bored.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll be finding a good one.
That, or look up the, lore behind fucking, Hawaii Part 2. That's a fun one.
I kind of want to watch the Baddington tapes after this. That was my least favorite one. Nothing interesting happened. Is this canon to the lore?
What the fuck is this?
This is gonna get me demonetized and in trouble on Twitch, but it's fine. It literally does this the entire time.
It is. It's called spin.mp4.
Alright, we're gonna watch the Walton Files, but at this speed. Wait, I wanted to see something. They only have a Hindi option. Alright, never mind. Something's wrong with that pumpkin. How my dog walks sideways like that?
Bourbon. Heterosexual.
Hey. I don't know about you guys, but I kinda want that moon to fuck right off.
Maybe it's because your costume looks cheap and basic. What kind of food looks like that? You didn't even try.
Alright, I won't keep it this fast, but I'll keep it a little fast, because I feel like they take way too long with certain things.
I have a costume. You know I don't like dressing up for Halloween. Alright. Let's stop fighting. There's still plenty of time to get candy. We just gotta find a good house. Yeah, the night's not over yet.
Someone tell the moon to fix safe face. Try subs here. Oh, okay. No, nothing available. I'm heating up some water for ramen and boiled eggs. One of my favorite meals.
Wow, that was fun. We got a lot of candy. Yeah.
Wait, is that guy dressed up as William Afton?
Come on,
Because he's purple. And he's got like a yellow on.
Tell me you're scared about trick-or-treating.
I'm not. I really don't feel scared, okay? Let's just visit a few more houses and then go home.
I hope these kids die horrible deaths in Minecraft.
In that house right there.
You wanna go there?
In Skyrim.
Fine, but we're going home after that.
Trick or treat!
Why, hello there, little children. Are you looking for candy? Then come in. We have candy for you too.
Kinda bad though. She kinda bad though.
That's crazy.
Could somebody make a gif of this? Oh, Swamp, you haven't seen the last of her? Thank God.
Thank you. I'm so glad you kids like it. Now, allow me
She's
to
so pretty.
introduce
Is that
our
supposed to be Shaw?
This is Billy,
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be Shaw.
TVA,
Who are you? What the fuck is that?
and the pumpkin rabbit.
I Punker Rabbit.
Pleasure to meet all of you. But we're really just here to get some candy, you know?
Oh, little children, we have plenty of candy for you.
Why is he Russian?
And why is he in my ear like, oh, cinnamon apple crisp? Oh,
Little children.
little
I have candy
children.
for you.
I have little candy.
I have
Filled-
candy for you,
Filled with
children.
microplastics.
Microplastics.
Technologia!
Technologia!
Sorry about that. We like taking pictures of our guests every year. That way we'll never forget them. Go take a look, little children.
Walt Liquor. Oh. They definitely killed all those kids. In Minecraft.
They're supposed to represent the.
Well, thanks for the candy, but yeah, it's getting very late. We should go home now.
Oh, really? Don't you think it's a bit dangerous for two kids like you to be wandering around the streets at this hour?
I mean, yeah, but we
I had an idea. Why don't you two stay here?
I had an idea. No.
Are you sure?
Why don't
No.
we stay here for the night?
No. 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 No.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay, child.
You sure this is a good idea?
You will stay here for the night.
Besides, it'll
I think it's a great idea.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's just be for one
Not
night.
up.
Looking for friends.
Oh yeah, she's doing the looking for friends thing. But she's not moving her eyes anymore. Now she's just surprised. That's what I sound like when I jerk my nut at night. My nuts. My nuts in my shaft. A clock with no fucking clock on it! That duck is so dead.
Ducky? Oh. You scared me.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
How long have you been there?
Greetings, new chatter.
Where's the rest?
We're almost at my goal, by the way, for Twitch to get 330 followers. I think I'm like 2 away.
Ducky?
Bye, behind you.
Casper will be re-released in theaters October 3rd for the film's 30th anniversary.
Way.
Oh boy.
Hey, she's a little closer now.
Ducky?
Hi, Ducky. What's her name? Emmy? I can't wait to like learn the fucking...
Is it funny?
I can't wait to figure out the lore behind this shit. It's not gonna make any sense whatsoever.
Ducky?
Hi, Ducky. What happened? Did Ducky get melted? Like, legit, what am I even looking at? Like someone took Ducky and ran him through the fucking liquefier tool. Got melted by the acid. Uh-oh. Oh, those are all the kids. Is this supposed to like be a throwback to FNAF?
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
What have you done?
What a naughty child.
I'm a naughty
child. I will have to punish you for being such a misbehaved little bunny. Don't worry. You won't feel a thing. And you'll get to meet us. Would you like that, little girl?
Get away from me!
Oh. Is this supposed to be a FNAF reference? It might be a FNAF reference. Their wish is granted, Swamp. What? Oh nah, they fucked up her jib.
What do they do? Just cut their face off, cut every meat behind it, and then replant it?
I have no idea. Maybe they're just stealing faces?
They're stealing the meat behind the face.
Horrible, horrible boogeyman. I come in the middle of the night, frightening sad little girls like you. Beware, better have a care. I'm going to follow you everywhere. I crawl through the ceiling and the wall and call on bad little girls like you.
Uzu's ghost.
This one's a half hour.
Oh my god. Let me put my eggs in.
Hello, children. Today I'm going to tell you a new story. In case you haven't realized yet, this story is about Christmas. Oh,
Yay!
Christmas. What a wonderful holiday, filled with colors,
Christmas!
and light and joy. I think everyone loves Christmas. Well, maybe not everyone. So the story I'm going to tell you now is about a very old man named Buzu. He was selfish, greedy, rude, filled with anger, and most importantly, he hated Christmas. But on this story,
Oh, that's
Buzu
the
will get to
worst.
see the true meaning of this wonderful holiday.
It's Christmas!
Buzu owned a toy shop. It was a very nice and pretty toy shop. Everyone loved to go there. All the kids loved his toys. There were all kinds of toys in there. Big and small, cheap and expensive. Buzu would make a lot of money off his toys, especially during Christmas.
Why is he?
And this is where our story begins.
What is it supposed to be like
Our story
Scrooge?
begins at Buzu's toy store during Christmas Eve. Fanny was cleaning the store as usual until all of a sudden,
Oh no!
Fanny said as she could hear her boss, Mr. Buzu, walking towards her.
Fanny, you incompetent bunny, did you break that mug?
I thought he called her fatty for a second.
Incompetent.
No, no. I'm gonna have to take this out of your payment.
But sir, it's Christmas Eve. How am I supposed to feed my family now?
I don't know.
Not my problem. Besides, I don't believe in all that Christmas garbage. Now get
I
back to work.
don't know it. I don't care.
You're not gonna pay me, sir.
Why is it sped up?
Get back to work.
Like, just sped up a little. We'll speed it up a little less.
Who could it be at these hours?
Why, hello there, good sir. Pleasure to meet you. I was wondering if you are willing to help us raise money for the poor people on Christmas.
No.
Well, but you're not supposed to do that.
This is my store. I can do anything I want. Besides, I'm not going to give a single cent for this stinking holiday.
You are a greedy and selfish old man. I hope you know that.
Yeah, get lost, kiddo.
Well, Merry Christmas to you too, Jock.
Jock? Why are you? Why are you?
Oh, well, today was exhausting. I don't really expect tomorrow to be any better, though. God, I hate Christmas. Yeah, I should get some sleep.
Yeah. Oops.
Hello? Anyone?
I want you. I like you, and I want you.
Where did all this come from? I don't even celebrate. Wait a second. Gifts? From who? Oh well, a present is a present. Let's see what we've got here.
Jump scare, 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 jump.
Huh. A little clown toy. What the?
Why he's so sad?
Open the door! Is this some sort of prank? Because it's not funny! What? What's going on in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. Come closer. Come closer.
Who was... What are you?
Why, I am the sad ghost of past experiences. I am here to show you the past.
The past?
Indeed, my friend.
Why would you want to show me the past?
Because you've been a bad person.
You've been a bad boy. Shit lips.
What?
You have stolen. You have lied. And you've been greedy and selfish, haven't you?
I have not.
Do not lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
You've been bad, puppy.
I don't want to hear you lie. You don't want to hear me cry. So let's do each other a favor and accept your regrets. Let's do each other a favor and accept your mistakes.
What you looking at?
For you have stolen and you have lied. You've been rude and yet you deny to have been so greedy and selfish your entire life.
You need to accept that you've done bad stuff, old man.
I don't need to accept
Maybe
any...
it's because of your past. You had a pretty mediocre childhood, didn't you? As a kid, nobody will give you presents. And you haven't celebrated Christmas ever since.
How do you know that?
Sometimes, our past can lead up to our future actions. You've done bad stuff, but there's still sometimes fixing mistakes. Listen.
I don't have to fix anything.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying.
Don't lie.
I'm telling the truth.
Daddy doesn't like when you like it, and oh my god.
Oh God.
I'll be right back. I gotta check on my eggs. I don't want to miss anything. I'll be right back. Actually, I'll just keep playing it while I make my. I have my headphones on and I can hear it.
God, that was very scary. Oh. Huh? Jesus Christ! What the? Hello? I was told you were going to visit me. Who are you?
I am the jolly ghost of present towns.
You're going to show me present.
Yes, indeed, my friend.
What exactly are you going to show me?
The result of your actions.
My actions?
I just gotta
What do you mean by
say,
my actions?
this voice acting here is a bit
Oh,
odd.
man.
Where did she go? I'm back.
I am your mirror, the reflection of your own flaws.
I'm making my
the
food
living
real quick.
representation of your own greed.
I haven't eaten all day and I'm very hungry.
Except I'm nowhere near as ugly.
You sure about that?
Oh, well, what is it you want to show me?
I have many toys.
I like her outfit.
This one is my favorite.
You're right, freelance.
Come on, don't be shy. Press the button.
This one? All right.
Tell me, Buzu, what do you see?
That's Banny.
Yes, and look at that. The young lady has nothing to feed her brothers. She doesn't even have anything to give them for Christmas. All because of you.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to. This isn't what I wanted.
Doesn't matter. They'll all be dead eventually if you keep wasting your life away. You see, your greed doesn't only affect you, it affects everyone.
But I never wanted this!
Doesn't matter. Your actions have already affected them. Eventually, everything will be gone, as it should. It's a beautiful cycle of self-destruction.
It's beautiful.
You've already wasted most of your time. You should think about what to do with the little time you have left.
Dear God. What are in those presents? Are they staring at me?
Oh, you'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen. This is Walt.
Puppet has noodles, yo.
Beware of them.
Oh, hey, Clown.
Are they okay?
They all die. You killed them.
You're killed them.
Stop it!
Yo, my same reaction though, just.
I don't need to accept anything. It's not funny anymore. Please stop it. I beg of you. Please. Please stop it. I can't. Please! I said stop it!
Continues. You love rage bait. Oh.
Are you okay? What's happening to them?
They're dying.
Dying all over the place.
But I don't want them to die.
That sucks.
I don't want anyone to die. Please. Please save them, I beg you. Please don't let them die. Please.
No, I don't feel like it.
Your actions are out of my control, old man. This is it. It's your turn.
My turn?
Wait, why'd she get down to the why'd she like lean down? What's she gonna do? How did she get damaged like that? I have no idea. Help! There's a bot. Help! Help!
Killed it.
Kill it.
I will report.
Huh?
Do people actually fall for that?
Sadly, people are stupid enough.
Or maybe it's an actual thing. I have no idea.
No, it's a fucking bot. It's a scam.
Did you guys mute it?
We killed it. Is why you don't listen to them. The minute you try and question them, they get your shit, you lose everything.
The scam that's like, ooh, free viewers.
Oh, no way, free viewers.
I mean, you might be able to still kick it. I don't know if Brat did.
We already killed the bot. No, I already killed that.
No, I already killed that thing. That's your celebratory burp.
What's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Bozu.
I'd shit myself too.
Free
Don't
pussy,
be whispering.
free pussy.
Ooh, MILF this far away. Come. Yes.
Immortality.
Come.
Is there just so many different... How long is this episode? Like 30 minutes.
Yes.
I'm guessing because it's a Christmas special.
Please.
Oh, Bozu. You still don't understand, do you?
I like to pretend I'm a netrunner when I'm coding. You shit your pants.
Like everything else in this world, we turn into nothing eventually. It's always been, and always will be this way, my friend.
I hope you can't hear me slurping.
Oh, and what a life you've lived. Constantly running away from me. Running away from your problems. Running away from even yourself.
I'm sorry.
It's far too late for that, old man. You're running out of time. Which reminds me, we don't
Yeah,
have
it
more
does
time to
look like
wait.
Bond.
For you see, your future awaits behind this door.
Sometimes just a nice simple ramen hits so hard.
That's funny. I had ramen earlier.
Please tell me. Am I going to be okay?
It was a mess. You don't want to know what I put in it.
What'd you put in it? Let chat judge you. And then they
Okay,
can judge
so
what I
got-
put in my ramen.
I got a small bowl. I put 2 packets of ramen in it. Cooked it for 3 minutes. I put the 2 packets of salt of the seasoning in there. Beef, by the way, the best kind.
No,
Fuck
that's
you,
chicken, but alright.
Chicken sucks ass, dude.
No, it doesn't.
No flavor. Ain't got no flavor. Shit's ass. Anyways, put the 2 packets in there. Throw it back in the microwave for another 2 minutes to let it cook thoroughly. Make sure you mix it in and all that. And then you pull it out. Drain off not all,
spit
but
on that
most
thing.
of the water. Drain most of the water out.
Oh, you don't know how glad
And
I am to see
then
you.
I went fucking crazy with the seasonings. I got some soy sauce in there. I got some,
Benny?
was it sesame seed oil?
Ooh.
Drop 2 drops of that in there.
I was wondering where you were. It's good to see you're okay.
What else? Put some garlic pepper on it.
Benny?
Let me say my recipe real fast, or else I'll forget it.
I'm not okay.
Just yeah, you just have 1,000 things, and mine's really simple.
What's going on?
I just do chicken flavor. Woo, best flavor. And then I boil 2 eggs, and I cut them in fourths, and then I put soy sauce and hot sauce in there, and that's all I need.
You cut the egg into 4, and then you cut it into smaller bits, and then you throw it in a bowl with some mayonnaise. Boom. Egg salad.
Don't touch me!
Who's that guy even supposed to be?
Make it stop! Please!
Okay.
Oh yeah, I also put in some shredded cheese.
I don't put cheese in mine because I don't like it when it gets all soggy. It always does with cheese.
I just want to go home.
No.
This is it, my friends. The result of your ignorance led you to where you are now.
Yeah, I'm very simple when it comes to my ramen. I just do soy sauce. No, not soy sauce. I do teriyaki sauce and hot sauce. And then just 2 eggs. And sometimes I'll have it with seaweed. Or like with everything bagel seasoning on the egg.
A child. I'm not just any child. It's you.
Sir, can you help me find my house?
Oh, yes, indeed. Come here.
No, kid!
What is it?
He's dead.
Dead as hell.
Sad, please! You need to help me! I have nothing else.
Everyone is here to see your demise.
What are you going to do?
I really want that. Did he live? Do you guys think he lived? Yeah. Whoa.
Buzu was found like this the next day. Nobody could find an explanation for his tragic and somewhat mysterious death. But he was gone, and thus, our story ends. Hope this teaches all of you little children a lesson. Be nice and always think about others. You wouldn't want 3 ghosts to visit you during Christmas, would you? Of course not. Hope all of you had a fun time listening to the story, and I'll see all of you some other day.
I would
Goodbye,
shit
and
myself.
Merry Christmas.
Alright, moving on. Ooh.
Todo lo posible para volver.
Alright, anyways. Oh my god, this one's an hour.
Activity inside a local
Start the game?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, so you gotta choose a name now.
I see your name over there.
Yeah, but the idea is that you play the game from scratch.
I see. Put my name over here then. So, fuck. Shit, I can't go back.
Dumbass.
Soapy.
All right, gang, gather around.
What is it, Mr. B?
Yeah, what is it, Bob?
Oh, don't tell me you guys forgot about today.
Oh, I know. Ask me, please. I know. Ask me.
Anyone else aside from Benny? All right, Benny. What day is it today?
Right. Today is the annual fruit festival. We do a huge party on the restaurant every year.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I kind of just want to watch a lore about it.
Well, I'm sure this party was much better than last year's.
2-hour lore video.
Yeah.
I need all of you to put your fruits in these baskets. You guys brought fruits.
If you guys are good with wait, Schwamp, no. Lush video? Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, heavens, me too. Well, I'm sure this party was much better than last year's, right?
I need all of you to figure.
50 cent per 50. Well, no, that was a month ago.
Worse than before, Mr. B. She's been acting
It's $1 now.
She even started doing multiplication. Oh my. It's worse than I thought. We have to stop her before she learns how to read. What are we supposed to do? Don't worry. I have just the thing. Oh, I'm guessing you have all sorts of magical voodoo stuff in that bag, don't you? What kind of priest are you? Priest? I thought you know. Why would I be? Are you stupid? Did your mother drop you on your head in the head? I even rented a boat and everything. Hey, don't ignore me.
Backwards message. George Washington. February 22nd, 1732 to December 14th, 1799 was an American military officer, statesman,
It's too late.
who served as
She's intelligent now.
Fanny, say something, let us know you're in there.
your tuna salad sucks. It's terrible.
Boozle, get a hold of yourself.
It's not really that bad.
Boozle, calm down.
You mortals are so weak to defeat me.
That's what you think. But look. Here we go. I can't read this.
What do you mean you can't read this?
I can't read this.
Bon, you know how to read, right?
I can't read.
Oh!
God damn it.
Oh god, that face.
Oh.
Bon,
Could someone draw a swamp version of that? Fuck. Please. Just swamp like this. Just did everything else just normal.
Yeah. Oh, God.
He seems a little sad.
Yes, sure. Did you bring my glasses? Bon?
Oh no.
Bon, did you bring my glasses like I told you?
No.
Oh, no, you don't. Take it harder than Rio.
That thing is so fucking ugly.
I give up. That's it, Boozle. I surrender. It's all lost.
No, Mr. B. We can still win.
No, you can't. No. I'm gonna make you all suffer. I'll destroy this town. I'll burn an orphanage. I'll make Bond's burgers food safer.
Whoa.
I'll give our employees actual
Healthy working conditions. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Ruining my market shares.
Oh, I got it perfectly.
Cheaper.
Cheaper. I'm
You know
taking.
you can use the arrows next to M to like move by frame.
Oh really?
Yeah, did you know that?
No. I'm
I
also
know.
a little high right now
That's fair.
in Minecraft.
In real life.
No, in Minecraft.
I'll give our employees
You said hold M?
No, the arrows next to M. M just mutes it. Swamp, you muted it.
Huh?
You muted it. Press M again. There you go.
I was in yard stare. Yeah, kinda. Healthy working conditions. If I ever quit my job, I should send this to my employer. Healthy working. What did I say I was gonna do after this? Oh, watch a lore video. Okay.
Hey guys. What
Hey.
a day we're having, right? I hope all of you are doing great.
Are we getting scared by a white man?
Such a jolly and lovely day.
No. This is a natural order.
Yeah, okay. Oh god.
Hey, I can sell this.
I was just watching it. I'd rather just listen to a lore video.
Bond plushies now. They're everything you.
That was the best part. Okay.
All right, Daddy. What day is
Did he just say all right, Eddie?
That's what I thought. Oh yes, Daddy. Also, respectfully, the creator's kind of an ass, so I'm alright.
Walton Files explained. Walton Files game theory.
It took me a whole minute to spell that. Oh, do you know that? Are they? I'm pretty sure. Files problematic. Creator. Okay. Never mind. I thought they had answers. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I don't remember. I'm just gonna ask here. Oh no, I used AI, don't kill me.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Ew. The Walden Files is actually terrible. Sounds criticism. Doesn't like the animation. It thinks it should be live action.
I'm not watching this video.
It's just rage bait.
Yeah. No, don't smack my pee-pee. Stop, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, my bad. I guess I was wrong. I thought I heard something about Martin Walls causing an issue, but could have been something else. Okay, yeah, no. Oh. Some false accusation. I don't know. Sorry, my bad. I'll eat my own ass. I was wrong. $3 months ago. Really, this is upgraded a little.
The moment you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. This is the longest video on my channel dedicated to a single series, and also the one that took me the most time and effort to complete. Because this isn't just another analysis. This is my personal tribute to one of the
Oh. Maybe it was Mandela catalog? Yeah, they had a couple issues together. Also, shout out to Catman, I'm watching this.
greatest
I
analog horror
give
series ever created, and
credit.
one of my all-time favorites, The WALTEN Files. A deeply unsettling story that drags us into a decaying world where every main character faces tragedy in one form or another. A series with incredible attention to detail, and while it may have drawn some initial inspiration from Five Nights at Freddy's, the similarities end there. These two stories couldn't be more different. The WALTEN Files presents a carefully crafted narrative universe where every image, every frame, and every line of dialogue hides something deeper. Like I mentioned before, I truly didn't expect this video to take so long to finish, but I promise you, the wait was worth it. So don't forget to drop your precious like and subscribe to help the channel grow and reach more people. Every like is one more coin to escape poverty, and if you're not sure what to comment, just type meow in the comment section and I'll leave you a heart in return. Comments are incredibly important and help the video a lot, so don't
What
forget
he
to
said.
leave yours. I'm not a big fan of setting like or comment goals, but go ahead and surprise me.
I
I'll give you
do.
the
I
full
think I need
breakdown
like
of
one
the
more sub
non-canon
to get
episodes
or
of the
follower
Walton Files
on
as soon as
Twitch to reach
possible.
my goal of
Before we begin, I
330.
want to take a moment to thank everyone who responded to the pinned comment in the last video, and for the incredible support you always give me. Remember, if you'd like to be featured in the next video, make sure to reply to the pinned comment where you'll find this question. What do you think happened to Jack Walton? A ton of you responded to the question from the last video, so if you'd like to skip this part, just jump to the
Yeah, I'm
timestamp
two
that's now showing
followers
on
away
screen.
from 320.
Yay!
Yay! La la la. La la la. La 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 la.
Welcome to the Walton Files Ultimate Breakdown.
Oh yeah, Swamp, we can see your screen.
I know.
It's not just
Yeah.
Company
How long is
introductory
this?
tape is the very first episode
An hour
of
and
the
a
Walton
half.
Files, a
boy.
compilation of 3 tapes.
You don't have to watch
that
it. I'm
introduce the
watching
public
it.
to Bunny Smiles Incorporated and Bond's Burgers for the very first time.
Oh wait, Tommy did the
But they
one
also
face.
plunge us into the strange and eerie events surrounding both entities.
Oh
Before
god.
diving into the actual video, the description already gives us some interesting context. It includes a
someone did
message from
shitpost
someone named
too.
Anthony, which
Thanks,
reads,
Welsh.
This is a compilation of tapes created by the already extinct Bunny Smiles Company. I tried to get as much info as I could about what these tapes are. All I could find was that these tapes were handed to new employees back in 1974-1979. The rest of the tapes seem to be recorded by a new facility caretaker in the year 1982. Hopefully I can find more tapes soon.
Things start off strangely, just as you'd expect. Before the first tape even begins, we see a brief shot of a rabbit wandering through a forest. Then it cuts to the actual intro video, a corporate training tape meant to welcome new support and maintenance technicians at BSI, Bunny Smiles Incorporated. We're given an overview of what to expect from our new job, our responsibilities, and how to properly handle company equipment. Soon after, we're introduced to Bond's
Ah shit, wait,
Burgers,
my phone.
a family-friendly fast food restaurant with an entertainment area for kids, headlined by a group of animatronic performers known as the Showstoppers, Bond, Shaw, Buzu, and Banny. The narrator explains our role as a facility caretaker, listing duties such as cleaning protocols, robot maintenance and repairs, and how to operate company tech. However, something odd happens. When the narrator mentions robot maintenance and repairs, his voice suddenly drops in pitch. It's subtle, but definitely unsettling. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it almost feels like a hint, like there's something very wrong with these animatronics. Next, we're shown the founders of the company, Jack Walton and Felix Kranken, along with a short message from the two of them. It's a warm and cheerful moment, one that starkly contrasts what comes next.
Hello.
The narrator then
I'm back.
announces that Bond's Burgers will be opening in a few weeks, and that they're excited to make their dreams come true with you. But suddenly, the tape becomes corrupted. We see a cartoon version of Bond glitching alongside distorted footage. What follows is an instructional segment on the K9 storage facility located in Santa Juana Forest. This facility is used to store valuable items from Bond's Burgers, which, believe it or not, was permanently shut down in the very same year it opened due to certain incidents that occurred there. Then the screen fades to black, and a cartoon drawing of a gray rabbit appears. A character whose identity we'll learn about later. The rabbit says something, but the audio is reversed. If we flip it, here's what we get.
Don't drop that.
You finally start to remember. That's all that. They will be back for you soon. Sophie.
As we'll see throughout the series, these interruptions weren't part of the original tape. What we're witnessing is the appearance of an unknown entity that distorts and hijacks the footage to send a message to someone named Sophie, a key character we'll meet later on. The second tape in this first video takes the form of an episode
FNAF
from
toddler
a 1979
fun.
children's show called Little Bond's
Another
Neighborhood,
analog horror series, but it's
produced
based around
by
the idea of
same company.
Fazbear's having an
The episode is titled Bond's
exutainment.
Super
Oh.
and was made by
No,
Summer
I haven't. I
Animation.
should definitely give it a look.
Little Bond is planning a sleepover and movie night with his friends.
Or like the dumb
Shaw,
idiot files.
Buzu, and a new
Oh.
character we've never seen before, a clown named Billy. But something strange happens. As Bond checks his guest list, Billy's face suddenly vanishes and is replaced by a distorted image of Jack Walton. The background darkens and Bond's eyes disappear. A curious detail here is that
Where'd he at?
even though Bond says he's invited all his friends, Banny is nowhere to be seen. Later tapes will reveal that Bond actually finds the animatronic rabbit's personality irritating and stressful. The cartoon shifts back to a cheerful tone, and Bond's friends arrive at his house. He gets ready to play a fun movie he bought. However, the VHS cover is anything but fun. It shows Jack Walton's face along with an upside-down title that seems to read Home Video. Then we see Bond and the others watching the film, but instead of a movie, the screen shows a cryptic message. Let me out of here. There's also a bottle of pills next to the TV prescribed to Sophie Walton, the name mentioned earlier by the Grey Rabbit, Jack Walton's eldest daughter. The tape glitches again. When it resumes, the characters are in their sleeping bags. Bond wakes up after hearing strange noises coming from the kitchen and decides to investigate. As he glances toward the living room, the TV turns on by itself, displaying a missing person poster, Jack Walton, who vanished under mysterious circumstances on June 11th, 1974. All of this happens while distorted sounds and faint cries echo in the background. Bond finds a lighter on the floor and tries to ignite it several times, until he finally does. But in that exact moment, it vanishes, and instead
Kinda reminds
we
me of
see
Pet
Sophie
Scop in a
dressed
way.
in a Bunny Smiles maintenance uniform. Behind her, the Bond animatronic,
Pyro, where's Pet Scop 2?
worn out,
Where's
torn,
Pet
and
Scop
riddled
P?
with holes, stares
Pet
at
Scop
her
2.
in a chilling silence. The footage cuts abruptly, jumping straight to the third and final take. This one revolves around Brian Stells, a new facility caretaker sent in 1982 to the old Bunny Smiles K9 storage facility. He explains that he's recording everything as part of company protocol and mentions having been driving around for 20 minutes, completely lost, trying to find the place. Brian finally arrives. The facility has been inactive since the late 70s. Inside, he comes across 3 photos. One of Felix Kranken, one of a group of employees, and another of 2 young children, Jack Walton's other kids, Ed and Molly. Soon, a terrible stench fills the room. Brian then discovers something else, the old, severely damaged Bond animatronic. He tries using a remote control to test if it still works, noticing that the left arm appears to be broken. But suddenly, everything is interrupted when Bond starts moving on its own and laughing maniacally.
What you sad about?
What follows is a short CGI animation of a white human mask, morphing and shifting shapes. This is most likely Bond's facial recognition system attempting to identify Brian. The final scene shows Brian's lifeless body on the ground as 2 phrases appear on screen.
I can never tell what they do
I
to
can't
him.
feel anything, and he
Like
thought
how
I
they
was her.
die or anything.
But who is her? You might remember the earlier scene where Sophie appears wearing a maintenance uniform. What we're seeing here is likely a reinterpretation of what we just witnessed, only this time from Bond's perspective. He's confusing Brian for Sophie, which leads us to an unsettling question.
There is an obscene
Why does
amount of
Bond wanna kill
Deltarune porn
Sophie?
on my Twitter right now.
Finally, we see Brian Stell's ID card,
Like
followed
every
by a
other
photo of Jack
scroll.
Walton, one that's sure to send chills down your spine, as Claire DeLune
Hi,
plays
I'm the
softly
dev
in the
of
background.
Rewritten. I didn't have time to
Considering
check
everything
out the
we've seen
stream
so
earlier,
far,
but I love
and
your
the story just-
cosplay. Oh! Hello. That is actually the creator.
Who's the creator? What?
The creator of the game who did Rewritten.
Yeah, where are they?
In YouTube chat.
Oh.
Thank you very much. I'm happy you like the cosplay. I want you to know that your little Bonnie, Shadow Bonnie, little sprite that was chasing you down almost made me rage bait. So you know that's a good game if I still want to keep playing afterwards.
Scrungly little bastard.
He's just like, ha ha ha, ha in my face.
Ha ha ha, he touches you and whatnot.
No. Gotta fix. Alright.
Series draws inspiration from. Many might think Jack Walton's spirit is trapped inside the Bond
I'm starstruck.
but
Content creator. Blush.
I've prepared an exclusive section in this video to explore this in depth.
That's crazy.
Jack Walton is one of the most mysterious characters in the Walton Files. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. The second episode in the series, titled Relocate Project, presents us
I'm happy
with
to
a
see
new
more
compilation
content
of
soon.
tapes related to the relocation efforts for Bond's Burgers. But before diving into the analysis, we're once again greeted with a message from Anthony.
This is another compilation of tapes from Bunny Smiles Incorporated. I was able to contacting people via forums and threads that have some information of the company. These tapes revolve around some relocation project that was being executed during the late 70s. A BSI ex-employee mentioned that these tapes were really private, and only a few people had a copy of them. Once the company vanished during the early 80s, all tapes regarding the project...
Bruh, I want you to summarize it. If I wanted to read it...
Felix, showing a cartoon version of him surrounded by happy kids. But then, something unsettling happens. As the narrator says, a man with not only a giant brain, but also a giant heart. The video cuts to a dark, silent image of Jack Walton, smiling.
Oops.
It's clear. Something went very, very wrong between these two. The second tape documents the reprogramming process of the animatronics to update and prepare
Did he
them
kill
for
him?
the grand reopening.
Did he kill him dead?
The first phase involves programming facial expressions, and Banny is used as the example. The narrator explains that the results should be similar for the rest of the animatronics. First, she opens and closes her mouth, a function that already existed. Then, a new feature is added, blinking. Banny is said to use these expressions to convey emotions, or to look for friends, referring to customers.
Where's my
But
Subway
as she looks
Surfers in the
around,
background?
fades to black, and a haunting face overlays her own, strongly suggesting that Banny is being possessed
Beep,
by a human soul.
beep, beep.
The scene changes. Banny is now in a square room with 3 doors. She tries to open each one, but no matter which she chooses, she always ends up back in the same place. A voice is heard saying that she's trapped in a cage, and that she needs to get the owner's attention. The voice repeats over and over.
The bunny rabbit needs to get out. The rabbit is starving.
Eventually, Banny gives up. She stands silently in the center of the room, black tears streaming from her eyes, just like we saw with Bond. Then the video shifts again, to black and white footage of wild jackrabbits running through an open field, with Lacrimosa playing in the background. This moment is important, so keep it in mind. One of the future episodes in the Walton Files shares the same name. What we're seeing here is a historical event, a massive jackrabbit hunt during the Dust Bowl. The Dust Bowl was a series of devastating dust storms in the 1930s that hit the Midwest United States.
Why is
severe
.e
drought,
here?
poor farming practices,
They
and
said they
strong
liked my
winds. It
cosplay
destroyed
and I
millions of
enjoyed
acres of
their
farmland,
game.
turned
They were
soil
here
into
when I
dust,
did
and forced countless families to abandon their land. But that's not all. During the Dust Bowl, something strange happened.
Why am I
Massive
stuttering?
plagues of jackrabbits. With no natural
Probably
predators
because I
left
am
and the ecosystem
nervous.
disrupted, their population
And
exploded.
hi.
With crops dying from the drought,
Yeah.
jackrabbits fed on whatever was left,
Yeah.
destroying the remaining
Here you
food
go,
supply.
guys.
Desperate, starving farmers began organizing mass jackrabbit hunts. Hundreds of people gathered to corral them into cages and kill them with sticks or firearms. There was nothing left, and the jackrabbits became just another threat to their survival. Back in the present, we now see the worn, damaged version of Banny as she looks today. The image darkens, leaving only her silhouette against a black background.
Is
Her
that
face
better,
slowly moves
guys?
closer to the screen, until it's replaced by an image of a purple rabbit trapped inside a birdcage. Finally, we see a barely visible missing person poster. It belongs to Susan Woodings, the lead technician at Bunny Smiles. And just like that, we learn the identity of the soul trapped inside the Banny animatronic. What we've just witnessed is a representation of the suffering that Susan is enduring within the animatronic, trying again and again to escape and call for help, but always failing, trapped in a cold metal cage from which there is no way out.
I
The
just
third
look
tape
back
takes
and
the
see
form of a
Subway
tutorial for
Surfers
support
wide.
technicians working at the K9
Yeah.
storage facility. Our guide is Shaw, who reminds us that we must always wear the official Bunny Smiles uniform and carry an employee ID card. Her explanation is suddenly cut off as the screen briefly flashes Brian Stell's ID card. When things return to normal, we see Shaw helping little Bond get ready to enter the facility, making sure he has the following items: a flashlight, a snack, a key, and a camera. However, just as Bond turns to the viewer to introduce the last item, the background darkens, and we see Jack Walton's face peeking out from inside Bond's backpack.
I
Once
hate that
inside
he
the
just-
facility, Shaw warns us to remember the rooms we pass through, as it's easy to get lost. When leaving the break room, a shadow that appears vaguely human flashes across the screen. Shaw enters the storage area and begins explaining the purpose of each section.
Opinion on
when she reaches the third door. And let me tell you now,
Us
nothing good
Among
lies
Us.
behind that third
Wow.
door. In the main storage room, Shaw says something in reverse. When the
Thank
audio
you
is
very
flipped,
much
we
for
hear
the
following
sub.
story.
Among Us.
Among Us. If any of you guys can get the TTS word bot
After this
to actually
moment, Shaw
moan,
asks
I'll
us
give
to
you like
follow her
$5.
into the animatronic storage room. She warns us not to touch them or shine light on them unless we're certified technicians. But then Shaw returns to the storage room, crying, and remembering in horror that she's been in that room before. She tries to go back to the previous room, but the strange black silhouette appears again, blocking her path. The scene becomes distorted, red hues filling the screen as Shaw sobs even harder. We see her again in the storage room, now whispering.
Who's your guys' favorite Walton character?
Her own and that of another woman, Rosemary. The poster of Shaw in the background is replaced with one of Rosemary, and the name Sophie is repeated over and over in reverse. Rosemary
What is
finally
it
appears on
about
screen
being a
as Shaw's
little
voice continues narrating the
cooked
story we heard earlier,
that
and we
makes
are
you
now shown the
just like
grotesque and horrifying fate of this poor
thirsty?
By the time the lady entered the backstage, as the voice told her to, missing husband was there and said she found a rat.
I found a rat.
Rose broken will fix you. You will beautiful. You will beautiful. You will beautiful.
Stop looking for friends. Alright. He's like, where are my friends?
When she woke up, she looked beautiful.
That's based on opinion. You alright there, girl?
Let me give you some context. Rosemary was Jack Walton's wife and the mother of
No.
Sophie, Edward, and Molly Walton. She was an extremely loving woman, but also intimidating when necessary. She adored her children with all her heart. However, after Jack's disappearance, she completely changed. She became sad, depressed, and extremely overprotective. From that point on, Rosemary started visiting the restaurant every night, hoping Jack would come back. But one night, she heard a voice calling out, saying it knew where her husband was, and asking her to follow. She did. But when Rosemary entered the backstage, she didn't find Jack. She found the infamous Bond animatronic. And in that very room, reserved for employees only, Bond brutally ended her life. Her remains
I
were later
can't
placed
hear the
inside
bot
same
if you're
animatronic,
using it.
possessing in the process. And now we reach the fourth and final tape in the second installment of the series.
Damn.
This footage was recorded by 3 bunny
Yeah, I don't
Smiles
think it
technicians
worked.
who volunteered to spend 3 days and
Damn.
nights inside the facility to
My
reprogram
sprinkler
the
goes.
Hillary, Ashley, and Kevin. Once inside, they find the deteriorated versions of Shaw and Bond and begin discussing whether it's still possible to repair them for the relocation project.
Is
Hillary
the bot
believes
not
damage is too
working?
severe, but more importantly,
don't
she
think
suspects
so.
someone intentionally damaged them. As the group prepares to sleep, Ashley
Do
mentions
dicks
they were
still
given a
work?
small key by the company, but no explanation as to what it's for. She wants to investigate, but the others insist
use
they
it.
should focus on fixing the animatronics. The next morning, Kevin summarizes the project and admits that it was a failure. The animatronics are far too damaged, and they simply don't have the time or resources to repair them. He asks the company for an extension. Meanwhile, Ashley secretly starts a new recording.
Ugh.
She's determined to figure out what the key unlocks,
I
believing
think
it
it
might be the
worked.
only way to save the project.
Dick scares me
Eventually, she
so
discovers
much
that the key
more
opens a door
than
labeled back doors, which leads to multiple
than
hidden
Walton
rooms. Inside, she
Files.
finds replacement parts, detached heads, and a strange gray rabbit. Yes, the same one we saw in the very first tape.
I don't like that
But the most
rabbit.
important
There's something
moment
wrong
comes
with
when
that
Ashley
one.
enters the final room. There, she finds the Billy animatronic.
Why am I a rabbit?
I just
Something about it deeply
saw.
unsettles her, so she decides not to approach.
Can you see
Instead,
anything?
she
No,
notices
this
a
is what I
plastic
just saw on
tube from
Twitter.
some year in the 1970s. She inserts it
What'd
into
you
the player
see on
built into
Twitter?
Billy. A birthday song plays before suddenly cutting off, and then a list of names is spoken.
Whoa.
Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, and Sophie. Suddenly, Ashley's flashlight dies. When she finally gets it working again, Bond is standing right in front of her.
Ah, I just stabbed my titty.
A brief message flashes on screen explaining what happened the next morning after Ashley's death. They left the next day. They thought Ashley left early, but she was in the back doors, screaming as much as she could. But no one heard the screams. The following days, the caretakers would complain about an awful smell coming from the back doors. The company decided to shut down the facility until new advice. The relocate project was unsuccessful. Ashley is still there, but she's not screaming anymore. She saw something she wasn't supposed to see. And now, she is beautiful. Once the credits finish, a voice is heard whispering,
Shadow Man, cheese baby, when lights go off.
and then we're shown an image of Bunny Farm, a video game that will play a major role in the third part of this series. The showstoppers stand in front of a barn, but behind a tree, a mysterious figure watches from the distance.
Hey, who that?
Lucky You is a hidden video from the Relocate project, which can only be accessed by piecing together the 2 parts of a secret link shown throughout the second episode.
Sneaky
The tape
link?
begins innocently enough, with the classic Bond's
Wait,
Burgers
what?
logo, but what follows is a visual journey through key dates. Fragments of history told through images. The restaurant opened its doors on June 28th, 1974, and the first birthday party held inside took place just 2 days later, on June 30th. Then, between July 10th and 19th, the final shows were performed before the restaurant permanently shut down on July 20th. By October 31st, the restaurant is seen abandoned and boarded up. On December 10th, we're shown the K9 storage facility. Later, on June 23rd, 1975, the animatronics are transported to this Bond's Burgers storage location. And finally, we're shown a curious date, June 11th, 1974, a date before the grand opening. And yet, nothing is shown. The screen remains empty. Then, the mysterious figure we briefly saw earlier, lurking behind the trees, finally speaks. From now on, we'll refer to this character as Showbear.
You must be so confused about what you saw. Don't be scared, my little bunny. Answers will be given eventually, but don't try to solve
Tell me
it.
why the Subway Surfer is actually kind of helping a little.
Only the beginning, for I'm going to tell you a story of broken people, beautiful people. He is so sorry about what he did to them, but there's nothing he can do. Remember that. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie.
N-N-N-N-N-G-H-H-H-H-H-A.
Safety and pills, Sophie.
I don't know.
Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie. Safety and pills, Sophie.
Just as he begins to talk, his voice is abruptly cut off by a loud, distorted version of Heartaches. At this moment, the soul trapped inside the Bond animatronic makes its presence known.
Oh, can't you see? I made them beautiful. I don't know how. I didn't even mean to.
I didn't even mean to.
They try to talk to us. Through analog, they will be heard. This is their cry for help. Besides, they want us to
Trump, what's the name of the TTS you use? I'm not telling you. You're gonna try and break it.
Look. They are filled with life. They dance to the music. They laugh and sing along. They're perfect. They are beautiful.
I don't know what that. That's kind of subjective.
From this, several things become clear.
What's subjective?
First, and in case it wasn't already obvious,
beautiful. And I'm like, well, that's subjective.
Who is obsessed with murdering certain people to make them beautiful.
Whoa, mama.
Just like him.
Well, mama, I don't want whatever you want. It's the opposite of, well, mama, whatever you want. I actually want the opposite.
One of Bond's primary goals seems to be ending Sophie's life, though his true motives remain unknown. Meanwhile, the lines, through analog, they will be heard, and this is their cry for help. Confirm what we previously suggested during the appearance of that gray rabbit at the beginning. The victims are trying to reach out through the tapes and similar analog formats, altering and distorting them as a way to make their stories known. We've seen this several times throughout the series already, and we'll keep seeing it again and again, because it's their only way to ask for help. Bunny Farm is the third installment of the Walton Files, and just like the previous main episodes of the series, Anthony is back with something to say.
Hey, long time no see. The following footage is about a 1980s video game created by the company. The reason it took me so long to get this footage was because the game never really released to the public, and all footage available was from the beta version of the video game. During October 1982, a few test Bunny Farm machines were distributed around Brighton, Michigan, the city where Bonds opened in June 28, 1974. This footage was from the arcade machine sent to Anfern Hotel. The two girls playing the game seem to have lived there. The particular thing about these machines was that all footage from the game was recorded, and then
even better now.
to see if the game was ready to be published. This was one of them, and quite possibly the only footage remaining of this game. The footage itself was extremely corrupted, however, and it took me weeks to be able to piece everything together with the help of a friend of mine, but I'm glad you've all been patient for this. It seems to be a huge one anyways.
As you just heard, this episode is based on the recording of a gameplay session from a rare beta version of the Bunny Farm video game. And it also marks the first time we meet Sophie Walton and her girlfriend, Jenny Letterson, who both live at the Enfront Hotel, the location that received one of these test versions of the game. The first recording takes place on October 15th, 1982, starting with the Bunny Smiles Games logo and a warning indicating the game is still in beta. One brilliant little detail is the main menu theme. It's literally Morse code for SOS, but set to a rhythm. Once again, the souls of the victims seem to be interfering, crying out for help.
Oh.
Jenny,
oh, I see how you could fuck up that way.
So Sophie creates a new save file and starts playing. The opening scene of the game introduces us to animated versions of Bon, Shaw, Buzu, and Banny as they prepare for the fruit festival. However, they've forgotten to bring any fruit, putting the whole festival at risk of being cancelled. Luckily, Pete the Hippo offers to help if the others agree to run some errands for him on his
Pete
farm.
the Hippo.
And that's the premise of the game. Everyone agrees, except for Billy, who suddenly appears, screaming his own name out of nowhere and with no context. Just before the gameplay starts, we catch a glimpse of the same shadowy figure we've seen appear in the background of previous episodes. Once the gameplay begins, Jenny teaches Sophie how to control the main character, Bon. She mentions that she's played it quite a bit and has noticed the game feels very unfinished and glitchy. Visual bugs, crashes, strange behavior, which might be expected in a beta version. However, Jenny points out that these glitches are particularly disturbing, and she wanted to show them to Sophie because she knows she's into that sort of thing. As they explore, they come across a memorial statue dedicated to Bobby the Hippo, described as the original owner of the farm.
I think my favorite is Bobby the
His birth and death
Hippo.
dates are listed as older year and other year. This is an obvious reference to Jack Walton. While Jenny is talking about how bizarre and broken the game feels, Sophie suddenly interrupts her to ask about BSI, saying the name sounds familiar. That's already strange, considering her own father is one
Ah,
of the
fuck, we
company's
forgot
founders.
to
Even
celebrate
more unsettling,
Yowie
throughout
Day
the tape, Sophie
yesterday.
doesn't seem to recognize any of the animatronics. Something's clearly off, right?
Happy
But
Yowie
let's not get
Day.
ahead of ourselves, though some of you probably already know where this is heading. Jenny explains that BSI
Oh
was
yeah,
recently
happy
in the news
Yowie,
after
Yowie
an
Day.
employee named Brian Stells vanished without a trace. She also mentions another worker who supposedly died in an old company bunker. Some say she was secretly buried there, while others believe her body was never removed. These are cases we've discussed before. As they talk about all this, we briefly see Showbear and the Grey Rabbit silently watching Sophie from afar. Clearly disturbed by the topic, Sophie tries to change the subject and launches Billy's minigame instead. During the loading screen, Sophie once again comments on how familiar everything feels. Fragments of memories flash in her mind, but nothing is clear.
There
Everything
probably
is
is
just
a
a blur.
year. I don't know
Eventually,
what
Jenny
it
tells
is.
Sophie she has to leave to finish an essay, leaving Sophie alone in the
I'd
hotel's
assume the
basement
same
with the
day.
game. And that's when things start getting seriously disturbing. All the glitches and distortions in Billy's minigame seem to be connected to Ashley Parks, which makes perfect sense, since Ashley is the one possessing the clown animatronic. The glitches grow more and more unsettling, making Sophie increasingly nervous and uncomfortable. The game becomes nearly unplayable, and at one point, we briefly spot two completely red figures in the top left corner of the screen, figures whose true identity will become clearer later on. In the middle of her panic, Sophie bumps into the Grey Rabbit, and the game crashes completely. Shaken and disturbed, she decides to stop playing. For now. The next recording takes place the following day. We're made aware of this as the Grey Rabbit's face slowly appears onto the screen. Then we see the Bunny Farm title screen, while Jenny asks Sophie what happened the day before. Sophie simply says the game crashed and showed her some extremely strange visuals, almost like it was trying to tell her something. Jenny, a bit confused, jokes by asking if Sophie thinks the game is haunted, but quickly admits that something similar happened to her too. Since Sophie is playing the game at night, Jenny suggests they wait until morning to play together, but Sophie just can't get the game out of her head. She insists on staying and playing alone, telling Jenny she can go rest if she wants. After saying goodbye, Sophie enters the save file selection screen, but when she tries to load her game, the screen glitches, showing an error message stating that the save data has been corrupted. It warns that continuing might lead to unknown errors, or even a complete shutdown of the arcade machine. Despite
Did
the
it
warning,
work,
Sophie
Schwamp?
refuses to
I
start
didn't
over,
hear it, I'm
especially
sorry.
if
Are
it
you
means
using the
replaying
one
what she
for
calls
highlight
that clown
points?
level. So she decides to keep going, right from where she left off. At one point, Sophie returns to the statue she had seen before, but this time, a completely new message flashes across the screen in the blink of an eye. He promised to take care of the two kids during that day. He told the parents that everything was okay. It's sad that we can't really remember you, Sophie, but soon we'll be together forever and ever. Rest in peace, the two lovely red children. May 15th, 1962 to May 2nd, 1974. August 22nd, 1965 to May 2nd, 1974. This message references one of the most tragic events in the entire series, and the two red figures we saw earlier, but you'll have to wait a bit longer to fully understand this. Eventually, after wandering around for a while, Sophie enters Banny's minigame. In it, Banny, known for her hyperactive, fun-loving, but not-so-bright personality, disobeys a character named Holly, who appears as a mare. Just because she thinks it's funny, Banny releases three pigs that have been locked up. These pigs run off toward the hippo's house, and Sophie's mission is to find them. Several unsettling things happen during this segment, things that are easy to miss at first glance. For instance, there's a brief appearance of Susan Whitting's face on the right side of the hippo's
Oh, I have
house.
homework to do
There's also a moment
tomorrow.
where the
Good
Bond
thing I
animatronic
reminded
can be seen
myself.
hiding behind some trees, eventually replaced by a white figure wearing a straw hat, standing next to a missing person poster for Jack Walton. That mysterious figure? It's the soul inside Bond. The key clue here is the straw hat, which directly connects it to the Bond we see in the game. If that doesn't sound convincing yet, don't worry. It'll all become clearer very soon. The game starts in a living room, where we see two hippo children, Johnny the hippo, Banny, and Holly. At the back of the room are three doors, each one secured with a lock. One blue, one green, and one red.
What the fuck?
But one of the strangest details is in the lower right corner. A table with a lamp and a bottle of pills. A clear reference to Sophie's medication shown at the beginning of the series. After finding the blue key, Sophie unlocks the blue door, which leads her into a dark room with multiple exits. This is the same room from the Walton Files 2, where Banny was previously trapped. Sophie,
Why is there
confused,
furry
wanders
on
around
my
aimlessly
screen?
until the shadowy
Where?
figure reappears and makes contact with her.
Where?
Suddenly, she's back in the original room, but now things have changed. The hippo kids now have no eyes, and they're completely still. Johnny is gone. The pill bottle is cracked open, and Banny doesn't move at all.
Are you putting it on 2 times speed swap? Nah, he's just that fast.
When she picks it up, Banny's face
Trust
shifts
me.
into a disturbingly strange expression.
While I'm watching this,
Sophie
I might
walks
as well
through the
do
red
my
door,
nails
which leads her
too.
to a
What
room with a
color
moving
should I
conveyor belt,
paint them?
blocking her from reaching the pig on the other side.
Purple.
In order to proceed, she has to solve the puzzle beneath her feet.
Purple.
As she works on it, Sophie remarks that the glitches keep appearing in a
What
very
about
specific way,
some
almost as
cute
if something
pink?
or someone is trying to communicate with her. Once she solves it, the screen shows Bond, Banny, Shaw, Billy, and, hidden behind them, the Grey Rabbit. The image then cuts to a bloodied version of Banny's animatronic face, and then to the employees-only door at Bond's Burgers, the very place where Sophie's mother died. Although, she might not be the only one who met their end in that room. All of this leads to an audio log from Susan Whittings, the person who now inhabits Banny's animatronic body.
Here's my technical support audio log number 3, June 30th, 1974. Jeremy's birthday party finished an hour ago.
That's a scary face.
This week has been strange, especially because of the opening. I find it weird that they opened the place even though Mr. Walton stayed a few weeks ago.
Hope he's doing alright.
Who's playing Subway Surfers? We all are together.
Emha.
Together.
That's kind of, I was close. I was close to him, though.
I know this is supposed to be scary, but the drawings make me laugh so hard every time I see them.
Dude, one of the, I'm pretty.
Take this series seriously.
That's why I couldn't watch it. Like, the first time I saw the jump scares, like one of the jump scares looked like a really, really bad old, like Five Nights at Freddy's MS Paint kind of thing.
What follows is a minigame showing how Susan died inside the
But like, I never made anything like this, so what do I know?
Here, because we'll soon witness that very event in far greater detail and quality, so you'll have to wait a little longer. After the minigame, Sophie finds herself back at the farm, but now it's much more empty than before. And where Banny used to be, there's now a missing poster for Susan Woodings. The game's music has slowed down, warped, and distorted. Sophie quietly notes that everything happening seems to be tied to some event, but the pills she's been taking are keeping her from remembering.
But that was very confusing and scary, but it felt like I was being told a story or a certain event. I mean, clearly I was, but, yeah. Thing is, the pills have been making me forget a lot of stuff from my teenage years and my childhood, and, like, I started taking them for a reason, but I really don't want to think about it.
Now it all starts to make sense, doesn't it? Her family has been caught in a chain of tragic events, things that would leave a permanent scar on anyone. Her father disappeared, her mother died, and as for her two
Candy's
siblings,
apple
I won't
farm,
spoil the
but
plot for those who haven't seen the
lame.
full series yet. The
Real.
point is, Sophie is alone. Everyone she loved the most is gone, and what better way to make all that pain disappear than to forget it all? That's why Sophie started taking pills. Pills to forget.
Yeah.
Now, whether she started taking them on her own or was encouraged by someone else isn't exactly clear. What is clear is that she remembers almost nothing from her childhood and teenage years. All those painful events from her past. Completely erased. Back in the game, Sophie approaches the mailbox, which first displays some gameplay tips over a red, glitched out background featuring the soul of Bond. But eventually, everything goes black, and a journal page appears. At the top, we see the name Linda Thompson, but just below it, the last name Crankin is crossed out in red. Linda is Felix's wife, and this shows that she's rejecting her husband's last name. Several pages follow, and while most of them are heavily censored, there are still some key entries worth noting. The first is dated October 30th, 1964. Linda writes that Felix has been acting strangely lately, and she doesn't know what to do. He's been drinking excessively. Another entry from August 23rd, 1965 mentions that Linda had just moved in with Felix, and that the day before, Jack and Rosemary had welcomed their third child, Molly. She also writes that Felix and Jack were pitching their restaurant idea to a company called Cyberfun Tech. On December 26th, 1970, Linda describes how Felix and Jack built a doll called Rocket for Ed and Molly. She also notes that Felix drank heavily the day before, and that his alcoholism had already become a serious issue. She emphasizes that Felix is a good person deep down, but that he isn't doing anything to fix the problem, and she feels powerless. On January 3rd, 1973, Linda describes how Felix's addiction has worsened to the point where it's harming both himself and her. She no longer knows what to do. A later page, undated, is written in a tone of complete emotional collapse. Linda says she doesn't know what else to do. She simply can't go on like this.
Gemini
The
Horror
final entry is dated
Entertainment?
May
I
2nd,
never heard of that.
1974. Linda writes that she's leaving Felix and moving to Hurricane. She says their relationship was never healthy. At the very bottom, we see an apology from Felix, written in red text. Sophie whispers that she shouldn't be reading this, and at that moment, the game seems to return to normal, though normal might not be the right word anymore. The game resumes, this time with even more changes than before. The most striking one, on the door of the bathroom where Holly used to stand, there's now an image showing two red
if you
figures
send
standing
me a
next to car.
reminder, I
It's
will.
nothing more than a premonition of what's about to happen.
Otherwise, I will
At this
likely
point, the
forget.
background music has vanished completely. All we hear is the sound of Bond's footsteps. Sophie remains mostly
Do you guys
silent
want to see
and
my
shocked,
face, or do you want to
trying
see me do
process
my
everything
nails?
she's experiencing tonight as she walks toward Buzu's minigame. As with the previous games, the glitches and distortions here are directly tied to the person who died and is now possessing the corresponding animatronic. In this case, that's Charles Brooke, computer supervisor at Bunny Smiles and Susan's closest co-worker. Sophie comments that the game is probably trying to tell her something, maybe how these people died. During the minigame, Buzu mentions they have to prepare for Lily's birthday party. Lily is Charles's daughter, which only strengthens the connection. The game also keeps showing the same car with the two red figures, as if desperate to make Sophie remember the accident. At one point, Sophie takes control of Buzu. Here, the game shows us Charles's death at the hands of Bond, just like with the others. But how do we know it was Bond? If you look closely during the loading screen, you can briefly see a pair of bunny ears slowly walking to the right.
Missing wheel 714, missing wheel 714, missing wheel 714, missing wheel 714, missing wheel 714.
No, it's okay, bro. I believe you. Someone's a little upset.
This is kind of starting to make more sense to me. I mean, as much sense as something like this can make. These are all faces of people that I think I knew when I was younger. I knew these people, and for some reason my brain just forgot about them, or what happened to them. I doubt they're alive anymore. I mean, maybe they are, but it's unlikely because I would have heard from them by now. And this game really tries to make it seem like these people died, not in very pleasant ways either. I really don't want to think about it anymore, but Jesus.
After this reflection, the footage shows Sophie preparing to enter Shaw's minigame. In this one, Shaw and
I
Bond
ain't
are
think
playing
it's
hide and
fuck.
seek, and Sophie's goal is to find the animatronic sheep. In the overworld, there are several subtle details worth noting. The presence of Showbear and 2 gravestones marked E and M, the graves of the 2 red figures. Sophie chooses to explore the garden, which displays a wide view of the area along with the distorted face of Rosemary. When she returns to the overworld, the red figures are gone, replaced by the gray rabbit, suggesting some kind of connection between the 2 entities. Sophie ends up selecting the chicken coop, where she finally finds Shaw. But when she clicks on her, we start seeing brief flashes of Rosemary's
I'm
mangled
confused.
body,
Is
depicted as the Shaw animatronic. Now
the
it's
gray
Sophie's turn to hide,
rabbit
and
Jack?
she chooses the forest. But Shaw doesn't take long to find her, and what she's about to show Sophie isn't going to be pleasant.
Am I still beautiful to you? Sophie.
I know we found you.
Good night. There was a Germa face? Where? A ghost!
Holy shit.
The scene shifts, placing us in front of the same well with eyes that appeared earlier on the farm map. The well looks around from side to side, until it locks eyes directly with the player, with Sophie. Suddenly, Showbear begins to rise from within the well, welcoming her to his magic fountain of memories and asking what she'd like to remember. But before anything else, Sophie asks him who he is. She receives no answer. Instead, Showbear begins to show her the tragic accident that took place on May 2nd, 1974. Sophie is about to uncover a dark truth, one that has been buried deep within her mind, and as a result, many
Dude, I
elements
thought
that
he
have
was
appeared throughout the
drawing
game finally
boobs
start
for a
to make
second.
sense. The game shows an image of a house with
When
the 2
does
red
the
figures
devil
standing at the front
appear?
door. Sophie is stunned and terrified. This is her old house, the one she lived in with her family, before everything fell into darkness. Next, we see a corn maze with Showbear lurking in the shadows at the far end, followed by the gray rabbit. The rabbit says he's happy to see Bond and thanks him for helping clean up the maze. He tries to tell Bond what to do next, but he's interrupted by the sound of a ringing phone. We're then shown a conversation between Felix and Jack. Jack asks him for a favor, to take his kids, Ed and Molly, to a school party that evening. Jack is swamped with paperwork, and Rosemary is at the dentist with Sophie, so he can't go himself. Though hesitant at first, Felix eventually agrees. Jack thanks him warmly and asks him to pick them up at 5 p.m. and bring them home by 9 p.m. As the call ends, Sophie quietly remarks that somehow she remembers that conversation. The scene changes again, this time to a minigame set in the corn maze, where Sophie once again controls Bond. During this sequence, Showbear's deep voice warns her to be careful. This memory is deeply buried, and she must find them. As Sophie explores, she speaks to herself aloud.
Get
She's
so
overwhelmed.
sad and start
She says she
pacing
knows
whenever
what's
I'm
happening
not
now,
home, but the minute
that
I
she's
get
beginning
home,
to
they're
recognize
just
all the faces she's seen.
Fuck
And
you.
this is where everything begins to unravel.
pretty much.
Ed and Molly Walton, 11 and 8 years old respectively, are shown in their bedroom, getting ready for Uncle Felix to pick them up.
Oy.
Suddenly, Felix appears behind them, asking if they're ready. Molly doesn't want to leave without her favorite doll, the gray rabbit, which now, finally, we can name Rocket. After that, the 3 get into the car and head to the party. The day goes by without anything unusual happening, but it's already past 9 p.m., and time to go home. Ed and Molly go looking for Felix, and find him at a bar, drinking. The kids call him out. He shouldn't be drinking if he's going to drive them home, but Felix brushes it off, saying he's fine, just a little dizzy, and gets up, ready to drive. A terrible mistake. Felix makes a fatal decision, one that will haunt him for the rest of his life, because in the crash that follows, he's the only one who survives.
Uncle Felix, were you drinking? Our teacher says drinking is not right.
No, I'm just feeling dizzy. It's not that big of a deal, all right?
Thanks!
Molly, we're almost there.
Don't you think you're driving too fast?
Listen, I'm just trying to get you to I'm just trying to get you to home quickly, all right? Look, I'm sorry.
The thumbnail scared me. Good.
I'm not feeling too good right now. I really I just want to lay in the bed and go to sleep.
It's alright. We get that today was the best for you. We understand. Everything is gonna be okay.
Thanks, Molly.
Panicked and lost, he buries Ed and Molly's bodies in Santa Juana Forest, but they found a way to come back, by possessing Rocket. Then, the screen goes black as the phone rings again. Jack is desperately calling Felix, but he doesn't answer. The machine starts playing back 25 voicemails, one after another. Finally, the video cuts to a scene showing the player character, Bon, but this time, without a face, interacting with the members of the Showstoppers. But then something breaks the illusion. Bon's animatronic version appears. Wait, weren't we playing as Bon? This doesn't make any sense. Or maybe, it makes perfect sense. Here's my interpretation. What we're seeing is a lost soul looking for a vessel to possess. It observes all the animatronics, but none of them seem right. Until it finds Bon and takes him. The fact that this version of Bon has no face makes it even clearer. At this point, he didn't have an identity yet. At least not one we could recognize. Still, that's just my take. What do you think? Let me know your theories down in the comments. And with that, we've reached the end of the Walton Files 3.
I'm doing my nails. Just tell me what it is.
Guilty is a hidden video whose link can be found by piecing together the two parts shown throughout the Walton Files 3. The video opens with the Bunny Smiles Incorporated logo, followed by 3 archived audio recordings, each one from the same person, Felix Kranken. The first recording, dated April 15th, 1967,
made by the same people that
features
did
Felix formally introducing
Banana
himself,
Man.
alongside Jack
Tally
Walton
Hall.
as a co-founder of the company.
I still
He
wanna.
explains that
I'm
Bunny Smiles
actually
was built
interested
on a
in the
single
lore. I
belief
just
that with
don't
hope,
care about the
anything is
animation part.
He believes in his company. He believes in his dream.
But the Hawaii
The second
part two
recording
thing or
from
the-
December
No,
10th,
this. I'm
1972,
interested in this.
shows
Oh.
Felix delivering a holiday message.
You don't
to
have
his
to stay in here and watch it
wishing
with
them
me.
a Merry Christmas and expressing
Yeah.
pride in the
Don't
company's
do your own
achievements.
thing.
But the most important audio
I
tape comes
am.
next.
I'm playing
Although partially
Guild Wars.
censored, it's titled Guilty and is dated May 2nd, 1974, the same day as the accident. Here, we hear a deeply remorseful Felix. Sadly, the past can't be undone.
Second monitor series.
Alright, it's... yeah. Messed up.
I'm out here gilding my wars and shit,
It's
man.
been so long since I last used one of these. Last time I used this, I was driving. In the same conditions. I messed up. I have a problem. And this has been a problem for so long that I can't even remember. The first time I got drunk, I don't remember most stuff. That's probably why I carried this recorder with me. So, that's probably why I'm recording this in the first place. Because I know I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll think this was all just a nightmare.
Yeah. He sounds like the fucking no, I can't. Yes, like voice.
They were just chilling. Jack. Oh god, what am I
No idea what you're on about.
The fucking the thing of Kira from Death Note. No, I mustn't. Yeah.
The idea of Jack. Seeing what happened to him. Jack's been the best friend I've ever had. I'd never do that to him. That's when the accident occurred. I just panicked and I buried him in the forest. St. Juana's forest. The forest next to the road. The road in which the accident occurred. I can't remember where I buried him. So fuck. What am I gonna do now? The restaurant's gonna open next month.
Next, we have a mini episode titled Spectacle. In it, a reporter named Christine Marshall stands in front of a now shuttered Bonds Burgers, reporting on the location's dark history and the string of disappearances linked to the restaurant and the BSI company. Christine works for Local 57, a news channel whose name is clearly inspired by the analog horror series Local 58. During her report, Christine interviews a mother who knew one of the employees who used to work there. The woman explains that her coworker had gone to Bonds Burgers to celebrate a birthday, and at the time didn't believe any of the paranormal rumors that were already starting to spread about the place. As she speaks, we see various shots of the restaurant, intercut with fragments from the old Bonds Burgers commercial. Later on, Christine interviews Derek Collins, chief detective of the Brighton Police Department. He begins recounting the 6 disappearances that occurred during the summer of 1974: Jack, Rosemary, Edward, and Molly Walton, Charles Brooke, and Susan Woodings. He then mentions that Jack Walton's disappearance was the breaking point, the moment he realized something was seriously wrong. However, he also voices his frustration with Local 57 for what he sees as turning the case into a media circus, connecting the disappearances to alleged paranormal activity, which, in his view, only spreads misinformation and preys on public curiosity. But the facts remain disturbing. Christine continues
I love
to report,
spreading
citing various
misinformation on
incidents
the
tied to the
internet.
restaurant, loud music playing late at night, car alarms going off, lights turning on inside, and the eventual closure of the establishment. After it was shut down, the building was declared condemned, and no one has attempted to purchase it due to the urban legends surrounding it. Even so, there have been reports of break-ins and acts of vandalism on the property. Witnesses claim they heard the chilling screams of an adult woman the night before the restaurant's final shutdown. Yet when police arrived and forced their way inside, the place was empty. People believe those screams came from Rosemary Walton. and they're not wrong. The video ends frozen on a still frame as Rosemary's muffled cries for help echo in the background. She's still there. Cyberfuntech is the title of the 4th episode of the Walton Files, and it marks a major turning point in the series. Unlike the previous chapters, this one adopts a much more cinematic approach to storytelling and features a stunning visual upgrade. It also serves as the beginning of a trilogy, this episode being the first of 3 parts still to be released. But first, as always, let's hear what Anthony has to say.
Back when I found the Bunny Farm tapes, I was met with a dead end. Bunny Smiles Incorporated and Bond's Burgers gave no more results. Locals had no more info. I went back to Connecticut to live with my dad. That was until my friend David approached me with an amazing find. David decided to ask locals about the terms Walton instead. Apparently that's a name that pops up a lot in the tapes. Haven't watched the tapes myself. We were directed to a vintage strip mall that had this one bowling alley, Starley's. Originally there was a workshop in that building instead, and when they moved everything out and Starley's bought the space, one locker remained labeled Walton. Inside a box with a cheap safe, apparently the box has sat there for decades because they haven't managed to bother to open it. Me, Ron, and David did some digging through the previous tapes and noticed a pattern. The code was 722. Curious. Inside there were a total of 23 tapes. I moved back to Brighton, Michigan to help my friends fix, clean, and compile these tapes into what we call the Cyberfuntech collection. This is part 1 of 3. Cyberfuntech is a company that funded and created most BSI projects. It's unclear whether CT owned BSI or whether they
Okay, it's starting to get a little bit more interesting now.
The tapes were labeled Cyberfuntech, and supposedly these were supposed to be handed over to technicians and artists. I should note, some bits of this compilation are weird. On some screens it would appear as minutes and minutes of empty static, and on other screens it would appear to be a white screen with faint voices heard on them.
The episode begins with the school party scene we first saw in the Walton Files 3, but this time it's reimagined with the series' brand new visual style, immediately showcasing how much the production has improved. As the siblings approach the adults' area to find Felix, the environment suddenly shifts, everything turns white, and for a few brief seconds we see a strange location that we'll explore in more detail later on. The tape then cuts to the Bunny Smiles Incorporated logo, followed by a view of Bond's Burgers storefront, and then a scene of Bond dancing and entertaining the guests just before the Cyberfuntech logo appears. From there, the footage begins to rewind, repeating several of the earlier shots, including another glimpse of that strange location, this time showing what seems to be Felix's car. Sophie also flashes on screen for a moment, though it's impossible to tell where she is or what she's doing. Next, we see a disturbing baby doll lying on the floor in front of cardboard cutouts of the showstoppers, with the words Cyberfuntech written beside it. A menu then appears with 4 available videos. The first one to play is Bond's Burgers promo. Upon selecting it, we see an image of an employee logbook from BSI, followed by an entry written by Charles Brooke on October 10th, 1970. In it, Charles says he's just been hired as the computer supervisor for the Bunny Smiles restaurant, which, at that point, still didn't have a name. Right away, we sense his excitement. He's eager to get started and already thinking of potential names for the place. What's interesting is that Charles isn't a newcomer. He says he's known everyone for a long time and had worked alongside Susan and the rest of the team for years, even before Cyberfuntech existed. He considers them family. We then transition to a musical sequence featuring the showstoppers, each performing a song. Buzu sings Tiptoe Through the Tulips in an animated garden scene. Then Banny performs Drift Away while gleefully hopping across a hill. Finally,
that was terrifying, Art of Bonnie, or whatever her name is.
The tape starts glitching, and for a moment we catch a glimpse of the employees-only door backstage. Next up is Bond performing I Can't Feel Anything, but just as his animated sequence begins, a red square suddenly appears, censoring part of the screen. For a split second, we can make out a white figure, which, given what we've seen before, is none other than Bond's soul. Interestingly, the song title, I Can't Feel Anything, might be a subtle reference to the fact that Bond feels no remorse for the horrific murders he's committed. The next scene introduces us to the endoskeleton of Shaw's animatronic, identified as CBF-72, which begins to move as a new character, Cybertelly, appears. Cybertelly is an animated mascot who explains the technology developed to bring Bond's Burgers to life. We're then given a brief history of the showstoppers, along with a shot of the restaurant sign. The footage glitches again for a moment, and Bond's soul briefly reappears before the narration continues. And to avoid repeating this constantly, it's worth noting that this happens numerous times throughout the episode. Cybertelly starts talking about the showstoppers concept art, but he's suddenly interrupted by a jarring tape glitch that cuts to a series of early sketches made by the BSI art department, with Rosemary Walton.
Hey guys, up to anything exciting this weekend or week?
There's a cut right before Cybertelly is about to mention that Rosemary is married to Jack Walton. Next, we hear a voice recording of Rosemary explaining that her goal when designing the characters was to make them visually appealing to children and easy to remember. We then see Shaw performing once again while Susan Woodings narrates the relationship between BSI and Cyberfuntech. Initially, Cyberfuntech was only contracted to build the animatronics, but eventually, a deeper partnership was formed.
I would eat
Susan
at
starts
Bond's
discussing her
Burgers.
role as BSI's lead engineer, but the narration is abruptly cut again, this time showing several photos of the restaurant's interior. Susan continues, detailing the technological features implemented in the animatronics, such as free movement and the ability to interact with customers. The tape goes on to show several shots of incomplete animatronics, all set to the background music of Claire de Lune, interspersed with the steady sound of loud banging. Eventually, we see a distorted image of Susan's face alongside an inverted letter addressed to Felix Kranken, written by Norman Poultrick, the owner and newly appointed CEO of Cyberfuntech.
Mr. Kranken, this is Norman. I'm sending you this letter on behalf of our deal between Bunny Smiles and Cyberfun staff, and most importantly, the well-being of our Cyberfun staff. We've been getting a lot of complaints about a member of our staff going missing who was highly associated with you and your team.
Right after this, the screen turns blue, and Bond briefly appears. The episode continues with brief flashes of previously seen footage of Shaw, before transitioning into a tutorial on the CT console, a data storage device created to manage the functions and programming of the animatronics. Next, we see a written note from Charles Brooke, where he discusses the console's technological breakthroughs and the early tests conducted with it. The system was designed to make the animatronics feel more lifelike, offering a more immersive experience for guests at the restaurant. Charles describes the project as ambitious and groundbreaking, even admitting he never thought he'd be capable of developing something like this in his lifetime. It's interesting how much he praises Susan's work, clearly someone he holds in high regard. According to Charles, her contributions were spectacular and delicate, impressive enough to capture the admiration of both Jack and Felix, though in very different ways. Jack is fascinated, likely excited about the possibilities this innovation could bring. Felix, on the other hand, seems amazed, but also afraid, to the point where he admits he doesn't even understand how the technology works. After this, we're shown a second note, much more technical in tone, documenting the test results from the animatronics' first 2 weeks of operation. The mood shifts. This is no longer an enthusiastic journal entry, but rather a log of bugs and progress reports. During the first week, Banny exhibits erratic behavior, at one point even flipping over a table, which leads to a complete reprogramming of her environmental awareness system. Bond, in contrast, immediately recognizes Sophie, indicating that his identification system is functioning correctly. There's also a test involving Buzu, whose magic trick is mostly successful, though with some noticeable deterioration, something they hope to refine in future trials. By the second week, Banny appears to have been successfully repaired. However, a recurring issue becomes apparent. The animatronics masks keep breaking, not just once, but several times, creating an urgent need for replacements. The tape quickly transitions to the startup screen of the CT console system. A new recording begins, dated January 21st, 1974, titled Walk Around Test. In it, we hear Susan and Charles talking about a patrol test. This is the exact moment Charles was writing the notes we saw earlier. The test is conducted from Banny's point of view. Susan explains that the animatronic must walk toward them without tripping over any obstacles. Everything seems to go well, until, just as we saw in the notes, Banny crashes into a table and knocks it over, forcing them to end the test. We then move to the next recording, Facial Tracking, dated March 27th, 1974. In this segment, Susan and Charles discuss Felix's absence. Susan, clearly resigned, assumes he's out drinking again. She brings up his alcohol addiction and how neither Jack nor Rosemary realize how serious it has become. Charles is shocked to learn that even Chris Easteryear, another employee at Bond's Burgers, knows about it, but both agree to drop the topic and continue with the test. The camera now switches to Shaw's perspective as she undergoes the facial recognition test. Charles seems a bit puzzled since they remember doing a similar test with Ed and Molly that went smoothly. Susan clarifies that the console has issues recognizing certain faces, so they'll be repeating the procedure.
That's horrifying.
Seizing the opportunity, Susan casually asks Charles how Lily, his daughter, is doing. He replies that she's spending the weekend with her mother. The test begins. We see how the system works. It first compares the subject's eyes.
Oh, that was Uncle who did that.
Graphics. Then it scans the full
I'll
outline
show
of
you
the
my
face
nails while I
and
do my
combines
nails.
both sets of data to search for a match in the database. Shaw successfully identifies both Susan and Charles, filling them with relief and joy. Charles jokes that he's earned himself a beer, reminding Susan once again of Felix's alcoholism. Suddenly, the tape cuts to the inside of Felix's house, where we see Molly Walton's spirit, accompanied by the repetitive sound of a skipping vinyl record. The next recording begins shortly after, dated May 13th, 1974, 11 days after the accident. Susan and Charles discuss the incident. The funeral has already taken place, attended only by close family. Charles wonders how Jack is coping with the loss, as no one has heard from him in a while. The two begin to suspect that Felix hasn't told them everything, especially after learning that he hid Rocket inside the restaurant, something he didn't want Jack or Rosemary to know. The mood grows tense, and they decide to leave, leaving Rocket behind in the room. But just then, Rocket starts moving toward Buzu and initiates a facial recognition scan. The system detects nothing at first, which makes sense. Rocket doesn't have any human facial features. But then, inexplicably, Buzu appears to recognize Ed and Molly inside Rocket. All of this happens while a reversed message plays in the background. After that, the final tape in the sequence plays, titled The First, dated June 30th, 1974. In it, we hear Susan Woodings recording the same audio diary we heard back in Bunny Farm. So many of you probably already know what's coming. Here it is.
What's wrong with your face?
It's all wrong.
Where's the rest of you?
Where's the rest of you?
Uh-oh. Oh, he's just fucking up her face. Damn. Who'd she kill? What is that supposed to be? Someone help. I wasn't paying attention. Someone answer my question.
Oh, neither.
Oh, I see when I see that face.
Following Susan's death, the scene fades out and transitions to midnight on May 3rd, 1974. Jack Walton is driving furiously down a road, heading toward Felix Kranken's house. He pounds on the door in a rage, screaming Felix's name, but receives no answer. We see a man completely consumed by desperation. He tries peeking through the window, threatening to kill Felix if he did anything to Ed or Molly. The image becomes distorted and static-filled as Jack begins slamming on the glass, overwhelmed with rage. Then we shift to the morning of the same day, deep in the Santa Juana forest. Felix is seen sitting at the bottom of a large pit beside the graves of Ed and Molly. The tape briefly shows the car accident. Molly's body lies in the back seat, while Felix is unconscious at the wheel, his head slumped against the blaring horn. Back in the present, Felix climbs out of the hole, carrying Rocket, Molly's backpack, and one shoe. He tosses the bag and the shoe off a cliff, but keeps Rocket, likely trying to destroy the evidence. He then slowly approaches the edge. Guilt is eating him alive. And yet, just as he was too cowardly to face his addictions, he's also too cowardly to take his own life and pay for what he's done. But maybe that's for the best. Living with this torment is a far worse punishment than simply fading away. The tape continues with an audio journal recorded by Felix on May 5th. In it, he confesses to having told Jack and Rosemary what happened. Felix describes it as the longest hour of his life, and the most painful conversation he's ever had. Now, both of them hate him. In fact, he says, he hates himself, and understandably so. He admits he hasn't been able to sleep, haunted by the knowledge that the children's bodies are still buried in the woods. He says he doesn't know what to do with Rocket. He can't get rid of him, because no matter where he goes, the doll follows. He describes Rocket as a constant reminder of his mistake. The tape then returns to the employees-only room right after Susan's death. Here we see Bond placing her body inside Banny's animatronic shell. But before continuing, let's pause to briefly examine the cause of her death. Some parts of the series suggest that Susan died of starvation, but that doesn't add up. She's clearly murdered by Bond in this moment. Or maybe not.
That's the first person,
Susan was still alive after the attack, but left completely paralyzed after Bond snapped her neck. Although alive, she was gravely wounded, barely able to breathe, and with her stomach feeling strange, likely due to internal damage. This could explain why she felt like she was starving to death in her final moments. As Bond continues inserting Susan's body into Banny's suit, Rocket watches from the corner, helpless to stop him. We're then taken back to the strange ethereal realm we glimpsed at the beginning of the episode, a white, surreal space known as Wonderland, a haunting kind of limbo for souls who died with unfinished business. Here we see Ed and Molly in spirit form. Molly tells her brother that she wants to find Susan and help her. Ed hesitates, but ultimately agrees. Meanwhile, Susan wanders the same realm, crying out for help. In the distance, we hear someone whistling, drawing closer. It's none other than the soul of the merciless, psychopathic killer who took her life.
Oh.
I can hear you, Susan. I'm here. Don't you worry. You're in safe hands, Susan. Welcome
Susan.
to Wonderland, your new home. Isn't it beautiful? Dead? No. Not yet, at least. Your heart is still beating, but your body is now functionless. Out there, you're slowly suffocating, but here, you're safe. The spirit doesn't pass on quite as fast as the body does. I would know. Oh, where are my manners?
So...
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Bond, and you're Susan.
Bond. Like,
I know you very well, my friend.
whatever, I forget his name. The main character's Dade.
Things, isn't that right?
I think it's Bond.
So do I.
I don't think that's the main character's name. That's the robot main character.
Oh, I thought you were...
Isn't it?
My bad.
Isn't it Jack or something like that?
A gift. Take a look inside. That is the new you. A wonderful gift that will
eventually become your new
I can do
body.
it.
Just like a beautiful butterfly bursting from a cocoon, you will be reborn. You don't have to listen to me. That is up to you. But what other choice do you have? A spirit can't survive without being tethered to a vessel. I know you're scared. I was too. But everything will be okay. Apologies for what I had to do to you. But look, the hard part is over with now. Besides, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
With the sound of a death rattle. Those are the kids talking
We
now?
finally reached the last available video, Lacrimosa, a hidden entry belonging to the Walton Files 4, which, like all the others, can be found scattered throughout the episode. The title is a direct reference to Mozart's Lacrimosa, the same piece that played during the infamous Rabbit is Starving scene in the Relocation Project tapes. So naturally, the presence of both Banny and Susan is guaranteed here, and this time, that disturbing scene is shown in far greater detail. The video's description gives us some intriguing context.
Felix Archer Crankin reportedly arrived at the station in the morning on May 3rd. He had a broken pair of glasses, dirty blue pants, and a yellow dress shirt stained with dirt and blood. By the time I got the call, he was already in custody. We sat him down for a few hours, and he revealed valuable information about a case we had just been told about earlier that same day by Mr. Jack Walton. Walton's two youngest children, Ed and Molly Walton, had disappeared with Crankin the night before. Felix's alibi claimed he'd been unconscious for about 20 minutes after the crash, and when he woke up, the kids were gone.
The video opens on the banks of the Clear Hill River, where the Brighton Police Department is investigating the disappearance of Edward and Molly Walton. One of the children's shoes floats gently in the water, until the footage suddenly glitches and transitions into a different tape. This new tape briefly recaps what we already know about the CT console, information previously mentioned in Charles Brooks' notes. But then, without warning, the footage cuts abruptly to the remains of Susan Woodings trapped inside the now headless Banny animatronic, moments after she was attacked by Bon. In the background, we hear a voicemail from Charles Brooke, expressing sorrow over his missing friend. He says she was last seen on June 30th, though he's unsure of the date due to being ill at the time. As Charles speaks, we see Bon forcing Banny's head onto Susan's twitching body. Shockingly, she appears to still be alive. All of this unfolds while the soul of Bon, whom we can now identify as also being Bon, stares directly at us from a nearby shelf. Slowly, his face grows larger until it fills the entire screen, and then fades to black. Afterward, the tape displays a map of the backstage, now strangely merged with Wonderland. This might be a sign that Susan has died for good, and her spirit is now fully trapped inside Banny. Suddenly, we see her begin to rise. She's breathing heavily, agonizingly, as she stumbles through the dark, empty halls of Bon's Burgers. Room after room, she walks through a seemingly endless maze, until she encounters an old CRT television. On screen is the corner of a room filled with static noise. Eventually, a shadowy figure appears, interrupting the signal. From the darkness, Bon watches her every move. As she approaches, a deep, guttural voice urges her to follow it. A door opens, leading into Wonderland. Perhaps everything we've seen has been taking place there, rather than in the physical world. Before Susan can react, Bon appears right in front of her, this time headless, part of his endoskeleton exposed, with glowing eyes piercing through the darkness. And just like that, the video cuts to black, marking the end of all currently available content. Alright, it's time to talk about this in more depth. What really happened to Jack Walton? We don't actually know. I mean, he's the first person we ever hear about going missing, and we assume he's dead, but ironically, he's the one we know the least about. There are countless theories floating around out there, but none of them feel truly conclusive to me. On one hand, a lot of people believe Jack's soul is the one possessing Bon. That's pretty much what everyone thought at the start of the series, but that theory kind of falls apart the more you look at it. Not only does the entity inside Bon look nothing like Jack, and openly refer to itself as Bon, but their personalities are completely different. One is a sadistic, psychopathic killer, while the other was, at least on the surface, a hardworking father and seemingly good person who would have done anything for his kids. And yet, the fact that Bon almost always shows up right around the time Jack appears on screen, it's a clue that basically screams at you. They're connected somehow. Some have speculated that Jack's soul might be trapped within the tapes themselves, but I don't really buy that either. Most of his appearances seem to be the souls of Ed, Molly, Rosemary, Susan, and Charles trying to jog Sophie's memory, pushing her to remember what happened to her father. Maybe I'm wrong and there's something more going on, but at this stage, any theory we can come up with feels a bit premature, especially considering that, believe it or not, the series is only just beginning. Then there's Find Jack Walton, a website entirely dedicated to his disappearance. It's full of interesting information, plus some hidden links that lead to other pages. If enough people ask for it in the comments, then in addition to the upcoming video on the non-canon episodes, I'll also make one where I dig into everything that can be found on
Try digging
findjackwalton.com.
my butt, twin.
But for now, we reach the end.
Now what do I watch?
If it's over, I send you something.
Oh.
It's over. It's all over.
This is part 2. I know watch part 1.
There is no part 1. Hawaii part 2 is the album itself.
That's a stupid name.
And this I will absolutely sit in for.
Is
I
it
fucking love
scary?
This album. No, not really. It does talk about a lot of weird things.
I'm in the mood for scary, though. Oh, maybe we could watch the Baddington tapes together?
If you've used TikTok in the last 2 to 3 years, you've probably heard this sound before.
Oh, nothing at all.
Its villainous trait was unique to the platform, one which, if you ask your friend about its identity, they'll pair
what?
it with the bright sounds of voice changers and pop music. When I
Looking
heard
at
this
the
sound for
Walton
the
Files
first
thing.
time, it caught my attention immediately from the endless scrolling of my For You page. The piano riff descending in the background as the lyrics bled into my head gave me an emotion I had never experienced on the platform before. I could care less what random TikTok person was on my screen at that time. I was fixated on that eerily calming sound in the background. The piano descending into an abyss I had never quite felt before, the keys moving around my mind like ocean waves. But what I didn't know then was the dark and twisted story that follows this song. And when I discovered the song's entire length, I discovered the mysterious album it belonged to. The lyrics told me of a man losing his mind, changing across entire languages on a whim. The melodies would reverse and spiral out of control, distorting and then pulling back together. Something more was at play here. And when I found out that nobody truly has the answer for what this album was about, I found myself descending into my own black abyss.
Alone at the edge of a universe, humming a tune with sparkling crystal souls aglow. You'll live forever tonight.
This is Ron Wiles. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's 12/12/12. Earlier, I went through the period of 12/12/12 p.m., which is rather unique. A lot of people are thinking it's just an average day, but in my mind, no, there is no way this could be an average day. Here's the deal. The next time we'll ever see a date like that in our lifetime, basically, we're not going to be able to be alive to see it.
On December 12th, 2012, at 12:12 a.m., the group Miracle Musical would
I think I'm just
debut
gonna
their
end
only
stream
known
here and just
album,
chill for now.
Hawaii Part 2.
Goodbye.
Shrouded